baby. Luciano Peraza's ass. Wow. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Wow. Okay. All right, so here's what we're doing, guys. We're going to watch AEW right now, the first hour, because I missed the first hour. We're going to watch it right now, but I will give you my opinions on what I saw at the end here. First of all, let me just say, listen, you guys know I love Thunder Rosa. By the way, the Bruins getting the shit beat out of him last time I checked. So, like I said, I was covering for something work-related tonight, so I literally did not get out of work until 9:30, at which point I was able to turn on YouTube TV and start watching Dynamite. So we have to go back and watch it, and I have to react to it. So this will be a bit of a watch-along, but before I do the watch-along part, I just want to say, like, I mean, it could have been because I was watching in the car, but could you guys give your opinions on this in the chat? Because I want to know if this is true or not. Dude, what was Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb doing? Like, were they cutting a promo that was awkward to you? I felt like Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa's promo was, like, bizarre. Like it was like they were both unsure of what they really were doing. It was almost like someone said, like, hey, you guys are going to go out there, and one of you is going to be the heel, and one of you is going to be the face, and Thunder Rosa is the champion. And then Thunder Rosa was like, well, of course I'm the champion. What else would I be? What do you mean? Why are you saying that? And, well, which one of us is the heel and the face? And, like, well, which one of it? What are we doing exactly? You know, you guys figure it out. You know, you'll be able to figure it out. Go ahead out there. And it's almost like they were given mild instructions, like incomplete instructions, and then they were like, oh, okay, but wait, we have all these questions about your instructions. Nope, just go out there. Okay, we'll go figure it out.
Taking your championship. I'll see you in Vegas.
Like, it was like there were times where one held the mic up and stopped and then put the mic away, and then they brought the mic back and put the mic. It was very bizarre. It was very bizarre. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. It was like you got the two of them standing here. It's very weird.
Because at Double or Nothing, I'm taking your championship. I'll see you in Vegas.
You see that? Did you hear that little whisper? That was Thunder Rosa going, and then took the mic away. It was so, like, I don't know, man. It was like lacking confidence or something. What the fuck was this? Dude, what the fuck was this? It's like they did it and it worked out. But it was like, what are they doing? I love these two also. So I got to believe that, like, they planned on coming out there to cut these promos, and then they got out there and they realized, oh, wait, what were we doing? I don't know. Or they weren't supposed to do this, and then somebody was like, oh, my God, we need 8 minutes, or we need, like, 5 minutes to fill something. You know what? We're going to record the promos in the back here. You know what, Thunder Rosa? You're going out there and you're just going to cut a promo on how you're the champion. And then Serena Deeb's, you're going to introduce your It was just weird. It was just, oh my God, it didn't look right. It did not look right. I don't know what it was, dude. This whole thing this is the first thing I tuned into tonight. The first thing I tuned into to see was these two. And it was like, I'm like, this does not seem right at all. Like, somebody let me know if I'm crazy or wrong. But it's weird. AEW making Wardlow the next Goldberg. Yeah, basically. They looked uncomfortable, says Ghost from the Coast. AEW needs to put them in live situations so they can get used to it. I agree with you. They need to work on that. I don't know what that was, man, but that was weird to be on TV. I don't know if it really comes over, if I play the audio, if it comes over as well. But because I really think you need to see the video of them.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated
$50. My God.
Motherfucker, boy, I'm a rich motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Congrats to Mercedes Martinez on her win, but the show was a 6/10. Rosa and Serena felt like they just found out this feud was happening or some shit. First hour was better than second hour per usual. Wardlow had the biggest reaction by far tonight.
Oh, yeah. Wardlow killed it. And unanimous decision on the poll. Take a look at the poll, man. 91%. Hey, man, Soundwave 92 dropping $50. Man, thank you so much, bro. Because of you, it's literally, I just got a paycheck from doing this show, dude. That is so nice of you, man. After this morning and everything else for Soundwave 92 to drop $50, man, that is really nice of you, man. Thank you very, very much, Soundwave. And I haven't even really gotten into this yet. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. By the way, Jake says hi. I talked to him again today. Yeah, this is, surprising, surreal, very strange. The Soundwave 92
$50 bomb.
And earlier today, Drew Bar hung on to his deal. But we're going to have to put Soundwave 92 up on the board up here. So we'll get him up here. Soundwave, thank you, dude. Yeah, let me go over this. Soundwave 92, $50, bomb. It's a bomb. Okay, so this is very strange. Very strange. I'm going to call out my opponent. It's very awkward how she's like, here's my opponent. It's like, what? Guys, I love Thunder Rosa. I love you, Thunder Rosa, if you're listening. I love Thunder Rosa so much. I really do. We all know how much I love her. What was that? It was just weird. Bring back old crowd lightings or don't use darker lightings for the crowd. What? I don't know what that means. I don't get it. It was very uncomfortable to watch, people said. It was very cringy. I like her, but here it is. Listen. It's very strange.
The top competitor, one of the best. And as the best and as your champion, I just want to wrestle with the best. Tell you with
So, I'm going to say this. I'm going to preface this with lacking confidence. And that doesn't mean that they always are, because usually Thunder Rosa is not lacking confidence. And sometimes you can lack confidence if you're put in a crunch or a weird situation or a bizarre situation. It may be that this is one of those bizarre situations. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it could be that it's a bizarre situation where she was put out there awkwardly and she's lacking confidence. For one reason or another, oh, here's the donation link. I'm sorry, John. The donation link is right there, bro. I'll pin it to the top. One reason or another, she's lacking confidence. And I'm going to point out all the spots where it shows, where the lack of confidence is showing with her for whatever reason, one reason or another. I don't know what that reason is. But let's go ahead and take a listen, and we'll sort of break this down.
Came today. And I was able to help and elevate the women's division, the one that some continue to criticize.
Oh, she said she's going to continue to elevate the division that some continue to criticize. Well, this did not help it. I got to tell you. This did not help it. Now, a super confident promo would have helped it. So far, this is good, though. And I'm gonna continue elevating the division. And, you know, I always hate when, here's my problem, too. I also don't like when people talk about elevating the division or making this division. You guys ever notice that? Why do the women always do this? They do this in WWE sometimes. They do this in every company. I want to make this the best division. I want to make what does that mean? No, you want to be the fucking champion. Stop with this, I want to elevate the division. I want us to be the best division in the world. I want to bring the women's division here, the tag team division there, the intercontinental division there. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Right now, play this clip to Tony Khan, to Vince McMahon, to whoever the fuck needs to hear it. Stop. You tell all your wrestlers right now, don't you goddamn ever talk about elevating a division or that bullshit again. You are elevating yourself and the championship. That's what you do. You don't come out and you cut a promo with, what I'm here to do is elevate the division. No, no, no. You're here to be the champion, to be the best. That's it. I want the best competition. I want the most badass people to come through that door so I can knock them down and I can continue to tell the world that I am the best. And you can line a list up of people who they thought could beat me, and I'm going to line up a list of people that I've beaten because I am the best. And that's why I have this championship. But some people still doubt it, so line them up and Thunder Rosa will knock them out. And that's why I was able to handpick my next opponent, because she's someone I grew up watching. She's someone I was inspired to be. She's a very dangerous competitor, and I know that. And I know right now that I am picking one of the best in the world. But right now, I am the best in the world. This title says so. And so here is the woman I chose. Here is Serena Deeb. But instead, she's like, I want to elevate the division. What the fuck are you talking about? You are the champion. So Tony Khan, Vince McMahon, whoever needs to hear it out there in the wrestling world, especially the indies and especially the women, for whatever reason, women, you guys have been sold a bill of goods that this is somehow something you have to say or do or whatever. Stop it. There is no more division or elevate. None of that. There's a world championship, there's money, and there's who's the best. That's what there is. There's no division and womanhood and elevating. No, shut the fuck up. Did you ever hear Stone Cold Steve Austin say, well, you know what I'm here to do is elevate the division. I'm here to elevate every one of those other superstars. No. I'm here as the Undertaker to elevate all you other superstars. No! The closest thing that any male wrestler ever said to I'm here to elevate the division, and some of the male wrestlers are doing it too in the tags and people like that, FTR, shut the fuck up, FTR, about elevating divisions. Just be your characters. The closest thing that we ever got to this in the 90s, in the 80s, and in the early 2000s, mid-2000s, or even 2010, the closest thing we ever got to this is somebody saying, I'm here to put the World Wrestling Federation on the map. I'm here to send the WWE into the next atmosphere. I'm here to take the World Wrestling Federation to another plane of existence. That's what I'm here to do. Fine. You want to say that once in a while, blue line out there, that I'm here to, I'll make this whole company, money and whatever. Fine, go ahead. But stop with the I'm here to make that locker room better and I'm here to elevate the division. Stop it. Stop it. So let's go on with the promo that was lacking in confidence, number one, and intensity, and was kind of discombobulated. Let's listen to some more of it.
Today, I can tell you with a lot of confidence, I am la mera of this division.
That was her most confident moment when she had to say that she was confident. But actually, what I got out of it was that there wasn't a lot of confidence because it was weird. That part was good, though.
I am the top competitor and one of the best. And as the best, and as
So the mistake here is I'm one of the best. I'm a top competitor and one of the best. Is that a top competitor and one of the best? No. You're Thunder Rosa, I love you, sweetie. I love you to death. You're not a top competitor or one of the best. You are the best. You are the best. You hold the AEW Women's Championship. So you aren't a top competitor. You aren't one of the best. You are the best. And when I say that I'm the best, it's because I've beaten the best in this company to get this championship. And I still have people who doubt it, though. I don't doubt it, but there are people out there who doubt it because I haven't wrestled everybody. And I get that. No champion ever always gets to wrestle everybody. But I'm not like every other champion. See, I will wrestle everybody. Right now, I am the best. So I looked around to find somebody who I thought might be as good as me right now. And she's somebody blah, 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 blah. But right there, I'm one of the best. I'm a top competitor. No, you're not. You are the best. This championship over my shoulder means that I'm the best women's wrestler in AEW wrestling. And the fact of the matter is, some people out there don't believe that still. And so I'm here to tell you all, my fans, and everyone I love, and everyone I care about, and everyone who's been behind me this entire time, I will be a fighting champion. And tonight, I prove it by telling you who my opponent is. She is one of the best in the world. She's someone who inspired me. She's dangerous. She's got a mean streak right now. I understand the dangers and the implications of who I'm challenging, but I'm going to bring her out right now. And then she comes out. And then they cut their promos. And now you got a close to 100% promo. But this is very strange. Very strange.
your champion, I just want to wrestle with the best competitors and the most experience. Which brings me to another story. Before Thunder Rosa was Thunder Rosa, she drove along the coastline of California for about 8 hours to see one wrestler and one wrestler only. The wrestler that inspired me to become the best version of Thunder Rosa. And with that said, I would like to call out the #1 contender.
And, you know, it's interesting because then she's like, and now I'd like to call it the #1 contender. And then she comes out. And it's weird because she's introducing her, which is fine. But I would also say, you know, fine. Okay, so here comes Serena Deeb.
Well,
and again, like I said, lacking some sort of confidence here in this whole situation. And I'm going to put a poll up in a second, guys. So hang on 1 minute and I'll get it up for you. Soundwave92 with that $50. Thank you, Soundwave. DJ Carrot subbed. What's up, DJ? Your alert should be going off in a second.
Yes, fellas.
It's been a long time, champ.
Oh yes, it's been a long time.
Yeah. And I've watched you scratch and claw your way to the top, and you have earned exactly where you stand right now.
Did earn it.
So I respect you. I got respect for you.
Thank you.
So Deeb starts out a little awkward standing, like she's standing like she doesn't know what she what she wants to do. I don't know why that is, but so Deeb is standing weirdly, like not like almost like she's unsure of what she's doing and unsure of what Thunder Rosa is going to do. At this point, I'm thinking like, all right, Deeb's body language tells me she's not sure what's going on here. And Thunder Rosa is like giving way to her, but so that makes it even more awkward because there are times where Serena waits for maybe Thunder Rosa to say something, and then Thunder's waiting for her to say something. And Serena Deeb, I'm not sure what she's trying to portray here. I would have portrayed like Serena Deeb is a bad person at this point. She's a badass, and she's a bully. And Thunder Rosa is inspired by her and wants to wrestle her and have a friendly competitive contest for the title. But Serena Deeb is saying, I'm happy to poke your eyes when the referee isn't looking and take that from you. I don't give a damn how I have to win it. So what I would have done here is I would have had Serena Deeb come out and say, you know, I'm glad that you gave the person who is the reason you're standing here a shot at a title you're holding because I inspired you and taught you what to do. And then Thunder Rosa's like, well, you know, that's not that far from the truth. I wouldn't be standing here without you. And so for that reason, I knew you were the best opponent. I knew you're the best in the world to be facing me. And at the pay-per-view, blah, 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 may the best woman win. And then Thunder Rosa reaches out with her hand. And then Serena Deeb looks at it. And she goes to reach out with her hand. And then Serena Deeb slaps her. And then Serena Deeb grabs the mic and says, if that referee takes his eyes off the match for a second, I'll gouge an eye out. If I have to pull your hair and beat the piss out of you live on pay-per-view in front of everyone, if I have to bust you open, if I have to break your leg, if I have to gouge an eye when the referee isn't looking, whatever I have to do, I will do it to win because I blah, 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 blah. If I have to make you bleed, if I have to break your arm, whatever I have to do, and from tonight on, you should really watch your back, Thunder Rosa. And although I am the best and I am the number one contender, you made a big mistake. You know, blah, 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 blah. And throw Mike down. Now we go on. But why would you have this awkward exchange the way it goes? Now they both stop talking and they're both looking at each other like, uh-oh, who's going to talk next? I don't know. We don't know.
And you know what? I truly believe that we can make this the best women's division in the entire world.
Oh, here we go with we can make this the best women's division. Stop with that. Stop telling everybody that it's going to be the best women's division and start fucking doing the things that make it the best women's division. Absolutely ridiculous that we're still doing this after fucking 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. We can make this the best women. Every time you say we can make this the best women's division, number one, I think, oh shit, the division's been criticized and they're worried. They're not doing good. The fact that they have to come out and say that they need to make it the best women's division, it's not the best women's division already, and why are we even talking about that? That tells me it's not the best women's division and that they're paranoid about something. And it has to do with the WWE people saying that they don't have a good division. And they're acknowledging it here, and they're actually showing you how it's not the best division at this point. Although not that long ago I said I thought it was going to be. But this talking about it all the time, stop it. It's fucking cringe.
I totally agree with that, Serena.
I totally agree with that, Serena. Okay. And now they both stop talking because now they don't know what to say. Because Serena said, we're going to make this the best women's division. And then Thunder Rosa goes, I totally agree with that. And now awkward silence, and now someone's going to talk again. It's going to be Serena.
But in order for that to happen, the best women's wrestler in the entire world needs to be champion.
So what are you telling me,
I don't mind that part a little bit.
Serena? Don't you see? Doesn't indicate that I am the best wrestler in the world today?
Okay, sure.
See, earlier she didn't say that. Earlier she said she's one of the best competitors and all these other things. Now she's saying, doesn't this indicate that I'm the best in the world? So once again, doubt. Once again, Thunder Rosa is expressing doubt here. But doesn't this indicate that I'm the best wrestler? No. I got news for you, Serena. This means I am the best. And you know the nature boy of Ric Flair. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And sweetheart, right now, as much as I respect you, as great as you've been, you lost some matches here to some of the people that I've beaten. And you haven't wrestled me yet. and I'm the champion. So right now I got the high ground, you got the low ground. Stay in your lane until this is over your shoulder, because right now, bitch, I'm the best in the world. I'm the AEW Women's Champion. You can call yourself a bunch of fake names all day that you're the best, this, that, and the other thing, but right now you're just the best at being full of shit. Something like that. But the bottom line is she, again, funny enough, actually discredits herself by saying, doesn't this mean that I'm the best? You tell fucking me. Why are you asking that question? I wonder if they were just shoved out there onto the TV out of nowhere. Like, shoved out. Like, guys, you're doing the segment. We don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Go out and do it. Ah! Like I said, it's almost like they didn't know what was going on here.
You're the champion. That suggests you are the best. But Rosa, let's be very real.
It doesn't suggest. It doesn't fucking suggest. So now we've got two people, two of the fucking women who are wrestling for the biggest championship. And they are saying that means that you might be the best? What?
World today?
Okay. Sure. You're the champion. That suggests you are the best.
What? No, it doesn't. She is the best. You are the champion. You are the champion, which means you're the best, but you haven't faced me for the championship yet. And until you do, that question mark will never be erased. And that's why this match is happening. You know it, and I know it. And you know that the result is I am better. That's fine. Say that. But don't tell me that this championship fucking suggests. Both women have now said that having that belt means it suggests that you're the best in the world. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? How, like, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. They have shit on the AEW Women's Championship. They have shit on it. Ugh. So, and I know maybe some people didn't notice this. Maybe some people just were like, that segment's weird. That sucked. Oh, well, on to the next thing. Or that was whatever. I'm breaking this down. Like, we are breaking down as like a 5-minute thing here, right? Maybe I'm being nitpicky. I don't think so, though. When it comes to the World Championship, both women agree that now the championship means it suggests that you might be the best. If I'm Tony Khan, I'm cutting this promo that I'm doing right now in the back. If I'm Tony fucking Khan, if I'm Arn Anderson, who the fuck is backstage to tell these people the right thing? Serena Deeb should know better. Serena Deeb should know better. Serena Deeb could have fixed this by when Thunder Rosa said, doesn't this suggest I'm the best in the world? I'm the world champion? Thunder Rosa, of course it means that you're the best in the world right now. Of course that belt means you are the best. That's exactly why I'm so hot to face you, because I think I'm the best. I don't care that means you're the best to everybody and to everything and to the money and you have the belt. You might be the best on paper and the best to everybody, but I think one-on-one against me, I'm the best. And I think you might as well just hand it over to me right now. Maybe she could have saved it with that, but you just had two women wrestling for the #1 women's championship in AEW say that championship might mean that you're one of the best. Or whatever they said. What the fuck, bro?
But Rosa, let's be very real. It's what everybody's thinking. It's what everybody knows but doesn't want to say.
What is it?
Everybody here knows it. Deep down, everybody in the back knows it. Every wrestler knows it. Every coach knows it.
Tell me.
I'm on another
I like this part, although it sounds like the Batista promo. Give me what I want.
level.
That part's okay. This part is fine. If you do everything I said earlier and then you add this in, that's fine. But see, that's why this should have gone that way. This should have gone fucking, I'm the best women's wrestler in the world, and I get to choose my opponent, and I'm going to choose the best out there, and Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb comes out, yes, you're the women's world champion of AEW, but I'm going to say what everybody knows, Thunder Rosa, what everybody knows, what every trainer knows, what every fan knows, that I'm on a different level. You just haven't, the only reason that championship isn't over my shoulder is because you haven't stepped in the ring with me yet. Fine, that's okay. You're putting yourself over. You're putting her over. But the fact that the both of them told us all that the belt is actually suggests that they might be the best. And so when Serena Deeb gets it, she might not really be the best. According to Serena Deeb herself, if she wins the belt, well, she might. It suggests she's the best. What?
I am in a class all my own. And it's about time that I have the championship to show that.
¿De verdad? Do you want to place a bet on this, honey?
Now Thunder Rosa asks her if she wants to place a bet on it. I mean, the belt itself and the money that goes along with the belt is kind of a, I mean, that's a prize in and of itself, isn't it? What do you get if you place a bet on it? Hey, how about you and I step in the ring to wrestle for this championship that makes me all this extra money? I get $20,000 extra a month for having this championship. And I have the gold over my shoulder. Let's place a bet on it. So now you want to throw your own personal money on top of your own personal money that you make because of being the champion? The fuck are we talking about here?
A bet?
A bet?
Sure.
Sure.
I'll place a bet.
I'll place a bet.
I'll place a bet that you're about to have the shortest AEW Women's World Championship reign in history.
Now they're illegally betting on TV.
Because at Double or Nothing, I'm taking your championship.
At Double or Nothing, I'm taking your championship, and then Thunder Rosa raises the mic and goes, "Wee," and then takes it off. Like she was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to talk. And then she holds the belt up awkwardly. And then takes it back, like, without really holding it. She, like, kind of held it up, like, look, like, oh, and then she brought it back, like, oh, never mind. And then Serena Deeb starts talking in her face.
See you in Vegas.
I'll see you in Vegas. I would have told her that, you know what, Thunder Rosa, I love you to death. You're the best woman besides me in wrestling, probably, but you'll have more luck at the casino, at winning $1 million at the casino, than you will stepping in the ring against me. Against me, there is no bet. There is no gamble. All there is ones and zeros. It's a mathematical fact. 2 + 2 = 4. You plus me equals I'm the champ. So you'd have a better chance after the match rolling the dice at one of those blackjack tables than stepping in the ring with me. And that's the sad reality of it. I'll see you at Double or Nothing. That's all that they had to do.
Another match added to the card. 2 world championship matches at Double or Nothing. We know that.
And now they kind of just like talk intensely. They had more intensity when they started like getting in each other's face when the mics were off. So very awkward situation. And I think I thoroughly explained to you guys how I would have made it better and how I would have fixed it and how I would have came at that. How you could have done it. There are many variations in other ways to do this. It's not a correct answer every time. There's not a definitive answer, but I certainly know what was wrong in that promo. And to me, that was an issue. You know, it is what it is. It happened. I didn't think it was very good. Let's go to the donations. And then, guys, I'm going to start watching the show from the beginning because like I said, I missed the whole first hour and 20 minutes of this show tonight, so I'm breaking down the end of it. And I mean, luckily that happened, because if that didn't happen, guys, we wouldn't have just had 25 minutes of something for me to at least expound upon, or whatever you want to say. I didn't graduate school. There we go, donation. Oh, this is Carrot. Yo, Carrot, thank you for subbing to the channel. DJ Carrot. The link is in the description box, and it's also in the chat. If you guys want to donate, the link is up there. Super chat, donation link, it's all up. Please check it out. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. Alabama! Oh, my God!
Alabama has arrived. He is a longtime producer.
We eat shitty, we're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. The Soul City, and we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a.
Woo!
Maybe I should have watched AEW tonight instead of the Bruins matchup.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the way the Bruins have come apart. Sad to watch.
I cannot believe what the fuck are the Bruins doing, dude. Alabama, dude. It's like a repeat of last night, bro. Like 5-1, 4-1. Dude, Carolina is eating our asses right now. We are screwed right now. Alabama. What up, by the way? I mean, shout out to Carolina what am I saying? Carolina Panthers? Jesus. Carolina Hurricanes, because they are just raping the Patriots. You know what I mean? I don't know. Did I say the Patriots? Jesus Christ, the Bruins. What am I, having a stroke? Anyway, I'm watching Jeff Hardy right now get his ass kicked. Excalibur. I'm just going to turn the sound off so I don't get a copyright. So I'm watching Jeff Hardy right now with Bobby Fish. Did Jeff Hardy get busted open? Does anybody know if Jeff Hardy got busted open? He looks like he's fucked up. Or is he just wearing fucked up face paint? Oh, no, it's his face paint. Okay, I'm just dumb. What up, DJ Scandalous? Now if Prime Trash Status was on OnlyFans... Oh, yeah, Trish Status? Did you say Trish Status? I'm having a goddamn stroke. Imagine that, bro. So the opening match, Bobby Fish, Jeff Hardy. We're watching it. Looks pretty good so far. I think it's a good opening match if it goes about 8 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't go too long. Ooh, dragon screw into the barricade. That was cool. I like that. That's awesome, dude. A fucking dragon screw right into the goddamn barricade. That's pretty awesome. And then they go to a commercial break. What are we in? We're 6-7 minutes into the show. They go to a side screen. I'm watching this in fast motion so we can really, burrow through this. And I'll probably pause it a couple times. So Bobby Fish go around. Darby versus Jeff would be nice, yeah. Simp turn pimp. Trey Walker says, simping ain't easy. How is JR in commentary tonight? Because I didn't have the commentary on much. Man, Bobby Fish is rocking Jeff Hardy with those high kicks. Bobby and Jeff Hardy are kind of having a pretty basic opening match. Jeff Hardy's starting to get a little winded here and unable to move very well. Inverted atomic drop. Drops Bobby Fish, double legs to the breadbasket. Kick to the side of the head. Elbow. Jeff Hardy looks like he does not want to do any bending. Like, it looks like his knees and legs, like he doesn't want to bend. He wants to fall and, things like that, but he doesn't want to get up and bend the knees a whole bunch. That's the body mannerisms I'm seeing from Jeff. He does a stunner on Bobby Fish. He doesn't do a... it was like a stunner. It wasn't a cutter or a twist of faith. Adam Cole has intensity on the mic with the commentary team, so that's good. Jeff Hardy's so slow going to the top rope. Bobby Fish waffles him. JR slipped some whiskey in his drink tonight, says the Soundwave 92. Jeff looked hungover in the match. Yeah, he didn't look very good. He doesn't look great in this match. Oh, there's my pictures from earlier when Dave Chappelle was attacked by a dumb fuck who got his arm broken into pieces. Oh, my God. An avalanche Falcon Arrow that might have killed Jeff Hardy. 1, 2, and a 2.5. Into an ankle lock. Man, that was fucking crazy. The way Jeff landed off of that. JR is hot for Jillian Hall. Oh, Jillian Hart? Jillian Hall. Oh, my God. That's that bimbo, isn't it? Let's go back to the donos real quick. Mr. Pico Boulevard is coming in. Boom. Super chat. And Mr. Pico Boulevard, what's up, brother? Ryback and Hannibal. I would definitely make Ryback and Hannibal co-GMs so they could bicker with each other backstage. And then I would have Ryback bully people, and then like Hannibal has to tell him, dude, you got to stop doing that. He's like, you gotta stop doing that. Actually, I would go the other way. I'd have Hannibal bully people. And Ryback's like, stop bullying people. You can't do that. We're going to get fired. And then Hannibal's like, I do whatever I want because I feel that way. I have hepatitis C. Well, I don't care what you have. You can't piss in a guy's gym bag anymore. That's not okay. I didn't pee in it. I came in it. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Like, in just the two of them bickering. Oh, my God. Please make that happen. AW, are you listening? Please. Ryback and Hannibal, co-GMs. Make it happen. Please, for the love of God. Jeff Hardy still going at it with Bobby Fish. Jeff Hardy has probably no business going any more than 15 minutes, but we're at the 13-minute mark, which is freaking me out a bit. By the way, Ryback and Hannibal could be the leaders of the Tard division. That's what Pico Boulevard said. I'm sorry, I had it muted. My bad. Yeah, Raw was not good. But this wasn't the best. This was not a very good, what I saw. Whisper in the wind, Jeff Hardy, and he hits the back of the head of Bobby Fish. And Jeff Hardy's trying to crawl across the ring to hit the swanton, and he does. And he wins. Wow. Jeff Hardy with the good guy win. I actually thought maybe they'd let Bobby Fish win. Young Bucks coming out as they continue their situation with the Hardys. Young Bucks are dressed like they're going to be in the new Weekend at Bernie's film. Do you think that that's what they planned? They're like we're going to dress like we're in the brand new, like they do. They're dressed like the new Weekend at Bernie's is coming out, which I think is funny. I love it. They're dressed like they're in the new Weekend at Bernie's. Seems the morale is down in AEW. I mean, we talked about this probably happening. Like, we talked about the fact that, hey, listen, man, when the first ever releases happen and certain people who thought they were going to be big stars in the company get sidestepped and big names start coming in and then changes start happening and different things, you know what I mean? We knew there was going to be some friction, and the real wrestling world, the honeymoon period was over. I would say that AEW got about 2 years. They had about a 2-year honeymoon period, I would say, right? Or close to that. I would say 2000, when did they start? 2019? Is that right? So 2019 was the honeymoon period, and 2020 as well, although 2020 was a weird year with the COVID stuff happening. And really in 2021, it started kind of changing a bit. And now certainly it's a different thing. So, you know, the honeymoon period's over, and this happens. You know, this happens in wrestling. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what company, at some point, you know, entropy takes over. Someone's going to start getting mad. You know, it's just, it happens, man. It happens everywhere. In workplaces. Everywhere. It's something that's going to happen. You know? What are you going to do? You got to look out for it, and you got to be ready for it if you're in the company and you know that it's going to happen. And, you know, if you're in a good position, you're not really going to say much. But if you're in a bad position, you know, you're going to be, depending on how long you've been there. Can you imagine guys like, what was the guy's name? The goth guy who did something inappropriate and ended up leaving the company? Remember him? He was, oh man, he had a great entrance. He looked pretty good. I actually liked him. I know that, like, you know, Jim Cornette made fun of the guy, and a lot of people made fun of the guy, but I thought he had value because he had a different look and a different feel compared to almost everybody else. I actually liked him, you know, and I don't remember his name anymore now, but looked like the AFI Misfits guy. But, you know, that guy, I'm surprised what happened with him happened, you know, but he was gone. So the Hardys look at each other, look at the Young Bucks. We get a promo with William Regal that's pretty good. And then we get, here comes Jon Moxley. Coming out to Wild Thing. Not sure how everybody still feels about Wild Thing, but it's better get used to it because it ain't going anywhere. Right now we got 61 votes. What did you guys think of AEW? Let me know in the comments. I mean, let me know on the poll and click the poll. Then the Butcher comes out. And we get a melee, a 6-man melee, I guess. And then William Regal tells everybody that he loves to see a guy get thrown around by a big man. Whatever that means. Then they shouted out Les Thatcher, which is always good. Les Thatcher is a sweetheart of a guy. I love Les Thatcher so much. Les Thatcher trained Jon Moxley. And Les Thatcher worked with me on some wrestling as well. Early when I started wrestling, Les Thatcher worked with me on a couple of things. And he also worked with me on commentary a few times. So I just want to say that Les Thatcher is a wonderful fucking guy and a great trainer and a great guy from what I know. And so it's always good to hear Les Thatcher get some praise. The legend himself, Les Thatcher, who trained Jon Moxley and Joe Cronin a little bit. Missile drop kick, Daniel Bryan. Crowd's pretty hot for this one. Crowd's really getting into this one. And it almost feels like it's the star power of Regal, Daniel Bryan, Jon Moxley. The star power is what's driving this. It's good guys and star power. The fans are the most into this match of any match of the night so far. Well, there's only been 2. But they're more into this than the Jeff Hardy match. You know, so even for the Hardy Boys, they were more into this. They get a big victory, face victory, crowd's happy. Get a promo in the back.
An absolute man. Let's get out of here.
This was weird, by the way.
The shades aren't fake, all right? And as for you, Jungle Boy, I accept your challenge.
Jungle Bunny?
I am the FGW champion for a reason. And next week, I'm going to show you what a real man is all about. An absolute...
Oh, he called him Jungle Boy. I thought he called him a... I was like, what? He called him a jungle what? Okay, jeez. I guess that's just in my head.
Man, let's get out of here.
Next week on Dynamite FTW Championship match.
Well, there you go. Little backstage promo where the good guys say nothing. All heel right there. Only the heel spoke. It would have been funny if nobody spoke really at the end, and then Dinosaur Guy was like, Luchasaurus went, I don't know why I'd be fucking retarded, but, oh, funny. Oh, Keith Lee promo, guys. I haven't seen this yet. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear this. Here we go. Mr. Limitless. Let's hear what Mr. Limitless has to say. So far, you know who's the better guy on the mic? Swerve Scott. Who's the better guy on the mic? Swerve Scott. Who's the better character? Swerve Scott. So who is going to win this promo in the back right now between Swerve Scott and Keith Lee, who is limitless, except he's actually been limited. Mostly by himself. Limited by his own means. Keith Lee. Let's see. But right now, in my opinion, Swerve Scott is a 7 for me out of 10. Maybe a 6.5 out of 10. And Keith Lee is a 5. Because what have you done? Besides look like you love yourself. Yes, I am the best. All right, let's see what Mr. Best has to say. So, I like it. Straight to the point. Swerve said a lot here, right? His promo is nothing that's going to make me say that's the next John Cena, The Rock, and things like that. But his promo does say to me that he's a top mid-card competitor because he said, hey, man, you think you're the best, blah, 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 but you haven't had enough competition. Well, here we are. And here's the other thing. We owe your asses a payback as well, which they do. So he got to the fact that we got payback coming. We want, championships, whatever that is. We want the tag team division. Boom. Simple, concise. I get it. There's nothing that's going to be special about that promo, but at least it was solid to the point, and he said something, and now tag team partner is going to say something. I give that promo, because he hit it so like boom, 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 boom. I'm going to give him a 7. I'll give him a 7 because he hit it. Boom, 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 boom. This is what's up. Let's see what Keith Lee says. Wait a minute. Hold on. Dubious. Dubious, unproven, all words that can be used against you because of Taz. Because of Taz's interference.
Against us, and I guarantee you, when this is all said and done, you will have no choice. I will ensure it. You will swerve in our glory.
But can you guys not hear this? I'm sorry. Let's go back. Let's listen to Swerve again because it sounds like you didn't hear it.
Hobbs and Ricky Starks won a shot at the World Tag Team Championship. These gentlemen say some unfinished business.
Damn right, Tony. Last week I peeped that y'all was already talking to the tag team champions about getting further opportunities. Rightfully so. They're top 5 tag teams. But y'all have unfinished business with Swerve and the Limitless One, Keith. Yeah, y'all trying to go for the prize, but no, we got to pay that ass back. But y'all owe.
Dubious, questionable, unproven. All words that can be used to describe what you did by using Taz against us, and I guarantee you, when this is all said and done, you will have no choice. I will ensure it. You will swerve in our glory.
All right. See, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, but it was solid. Solid enough. I like it. That's to the point from both of them. They brought up all the stuff that was done, all the stuff of the past. Even Keith Lee was like, hey, by using Taz, here's all the things that you guys are, so we're going to face you. Swerve in our glory, fucking weird as fuck. I don't know, bro. I think what Keith Lee said at best, I'll give him a 6. I think Swerve was better, but together it worked a little bit. Keith Lee just, I think, takes himself way too seriously. This fucking guy takes himself way too serious. He thinks like he's so serious about what he is and whatever. And Swerve Scott is like, this is me. Like when I look at Swerve Scott, I'm like, that's him. That feels like him. Keith Lee's like trying to be something. I don't know what it is. Swerve in our glory? The fuck does that mean? What the fuck? Swerve in our glory? And maybe Keith Lee didn't come up with that. Maybe Swerve did. Maybe Swerve was like, it'd be cool if you said swerve in our glory. And then Keith was like, okay. I don't know. So it could have been Swerve's idea. We could put it on, but I don't know, bro. Anyway, so Swerve's promo was better. Once again, Swerve better than Keith Lee on the promo. Keith Lee is weird. I don't know, bro. That is the guy who didn't want to listen to Vince McMahon at all and didn't understand anything Vince gave to him. But then couldn't come up with anything himself. And then now here he is, and now you're watching what he's coming up with. Because he's coming up with this. He's the one coming up with this. When he was in NXT, he came up with a lot of this. But Triple H and a few other people had some ideas for what he could do. And you saw what Keith did when he was in the hands of Triple H and some of the other people. He was this, but then he had a little extra of storytelling on top of it. Now he's in AEW. And the storytelling is whatever it is, and then he comes up with all this. Not very good, but at least it was to the point and whatever. Certainly doesn't feel like the amazing Limitless one, though. You know, I thought Keith, I'm telling you what I thought. I thought Keith Lee was going to be an 8 out of 10 guy. You know, I didn't know if Keith Lee could be The Rock. I didn't think Keith Lee could be The Rock, the Stone Cold, John Cena. I don't even think Keith Lee could be, you know, Kurt Angle or, I don't know, Farouk at this point. I don't know if Keith Lee could be Mark Henry at this point. Bobby Lashley has more direction at this point. Here comes Wardlow.
Popularity, except in
the crowd is chanting Wardlow as he comes out led in handcuffs by the security. Here we go, man. This is the part I've been waiting for. This is the best storyline going in wrestling right now.
Course, but MJF
here comes Wardlow.
Sending out even more mercenaries.
Listen to this. Listen to the ovation for Wardlow. No music. No, it's time for war. It's time for a roar from the crowd because right now this building's exploding for Wardlow.
What we've seen
and how disgusting is it that this man has to be unlocked like he's some kind of freaking animal? Oh, he really is an animal, really, when you think about it. I agree, he might be an animal. He's certainly going to be angry when he gets in the ring. It's like he's been released. You know, MJF might be doing him a favor by putting him on these handcuffs and infuriating him before he gets to the ring. That he tears his opponent limb from limb, to be honest. Every single time he pitches MJF's face when he does it, I'm telling you, that's what it is. Well, MJF might want to rethink his strategy because that could be what's happening. Anyway, MJF comes out. I love to say it's been great to be back here in Maryland, but I'd be a lying piece of shit. MJF with a fire line right there. That is a fire line. My wife was texting me. This whole segment's great. Again, every time they do this, I just hope they don't miss the boat on it. You know, and they don't drag this out too long. But at this point, I'm enjoying it so much, to be honest, that they could drag this out maybe. It's not getting old yet. Every week I'm like, what's going to happen this week with this Wardlow situation? And sometimes the same thing is just happening, but it's still interesting. I don't know what it is, man, but I'm having fun. Johnny Autism Wrestling says, excuse my language, but Tony Khan effed up tonight. You want a champ like Purrazzo on your show, Mr. Khan? I watched some Martinez match, and there's no way she's better than Purrazzo. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing we're going to get to at the end here, where we basically in a few minutes get to, they brought in Purrazzo to make a splash and to make, whatever, I don't know, to get the namesake and get some people to tune in, they thought. I mean, what? We'll get to that in a few. Trust me, that's... Again, stop having the Ring of Honor Championship main event your Dynamite show. What the fuck are you doing? It's Dynamite! Again, Thunder Rosa thinks the belt is on the hands of maybe the best person. And Serena Deeb thinks the women's champion is, it suggests that they could be the best maybe. And then later on in the night, the Women's Ring of Honor Championship happens. Dude, you have devalued your fucking championships and your fucking division and the fucking company. What are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously, what the fuck are you doing putting a championship that matters to about 180,000 people as the main event that should matter to about 900,000 people? When it doesn't matter to those people mostly. The fuck are you doing?
your mouths!
Hey, everybody, look. Hey, everybody, look. It's Wardlow. Shut your mouths. Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
That's already been established.
Yeah, well established.
That's hilarious.
Speaking of, hey, everybody, look, it's Wardlow! Shut your mouths!
That's fucking hilarious, dude. This is probably the best segment of the night.
I'm not staying out here because I can't stand to look at these disgusting pigs for one more second. I'm going to watch the match in the back. But you should be terrified of the man who's about to come through that curtain. A man who is 7 feet of sheer, unadulterated power.
Here he comes.
A man who's never taken an L in his life.
Here he comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big dub, William Morrissey. William Morrissey,
All the way from Impact Wrestling.
one of the stars of Impact Wrestling, here as MJF's mercenary.
The 7-footer.
Look at the size of it. My God.
Look at the shape this man's in. He's young, too. Great high school athlete, March Bishop, Roy High
Here he
School.
comes. Here comes. They should have gotten Enzo. He looks great. I hope Kevin Nash reaches out to him and tells him you're welcome for that step over the top rope. Oh, no. The fucking Ravens head coach is, I'll punch you in the face, Harbaugh, you son of a bitch. The goddamn Jim Harbaugh in the fucking crowd. I hope someone hits him in the head with a crowbar. So here we go. The match is about to start. The Wardlow chants are deafening. I love it. What's up, chat, guys? I hope you guys hit that like button and stick the thumb directly up my ass. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to read the comments in a second in the chat. And if you want to donate, Super Chats are active if you want to help me out at all and fund my channel and my salvation. Also, Streamlabs link is at the top as well if you want to donate that way. That's available. And I reviewed the last 30 minutes of the show kind of earlier, but now we're really watching the first hour because I missed it right now. What up, Sneaker Addict? How you doing, man? Enzo would be great to be there. If only Enzo was there. This crowd is hot for Wardlow, dude. They are hot for Wardlow. I love the MJF clips in the back where he's reacting on the TV. Wow. And then Morrissey makes... Now the crowd's chanting, "We want Enzo," and the other crowd is chanting, "No, we don't." I don't know. Why don't people want Enzo? That's weird. And then Big Cass mocks them about it. Or William Morrissey. And he said, "F that guy," and it came across. I love that, man. The crowd's reacting to Morrissey. Morrissey is already better than Lance Archer. He is already more believable as a heel, a bad guy, a tough guy than Lance Archer. Get rid of Lance Archer, and William Morrissey is your guy. Because he's a guy that I believe could do something. And then it could work better with Jake Roberts, to be honest. I think Jake Roberts working with Lance Archer has made Jake Roberts more of a joke. When Jake Roberts first came into the company, it was like, holy shit. And then he cut a few promos. Do you guys remember some of the first promos Jake cut? And we were like, oh my God, yes, this is fucking awesome. And then he cut too many promos for Lance, and we were like, oh man, but you know, it doesn't feel right because Lance doesn't talk at all. Then Lance started talking, and we were like, oh no. And then he's just turned Jake into like a side piece. It's made Jake seem cartoony. I don't know. Somehow Lance Archer has devalued Jake the Snake Roberts. And the head being driven into the canvas by Morrissey of Wardlow. Wardlow with a irritated and almost death stare like into the crowd. Well, you gotta wonder if this is the reception he thought he'd get. He thought maybe he'd get a good one. But these people love Wardlow. And Wardlow's taking some shots, firing back. Oh! Might have connected. Straight shots.
Swinging a miss by Morris.
Oh, man. So far, this is good. Comes off like this is a big match. This means a lot. It's a big guy here. Face Wardlow. Wardlow does a insane. Oh, my God, dude. Wardlow did a crazy fucking moonsault off the top rope. My God. Fucking moonsault off the top from Wardlow. Holy shit. And then he pulls the straps down, and everybody flips out. I love Excalibur's commentary there. That had to be the last thing that Morrissey was expecting. And the not as big Wardlow now looking to powerbomb. Oh my God, bro, that was great. Fucking Wardlow powerbomb Morrissey. Wow. If I'm Morrissey, I'm pissed. I'm like, dude, other people he powerbombs like 7 times to beat them. He powerbombs me once, I'm dead. And then Wardlow beats the shit out of the security. Holy shit, dude. Woo!
Spears calling even more reinforcements.
And now Wardlow again beats up like 30 guys. Oh my God, dude. The people are freaking out for Wardlow, who just assaulted 13 guys in the matter of 50 seconds. The look on MJF's face, bro.
I'm not going to stop. It doesn't matter how big they are. It doesn't matter who they are. I will not stop until I get my hands on you and you release.
Wow. This is great. This stuff is great. This is
How
great.
would you feel? No. How would you feel if me and you had a little match, huh?
Oh.
A little match, and if you win, I'll let you out of your contract. How's that sound, huh? You people want to see me and Wardlow? I said you people want to see me and Wardlow? Hey, Wardlow, you're on. In a contract signing.
All right, so now that's it. That's the segment. That is the best segment of the night. This women's segment already looks cringy. I haven't seen it. We're about to watch it. We'll see what happens. What up, chat? Everybody still alive? Feeling wet? What a weird time tonight, man. What a weird fucking thing. But yeah, so that's got to be my favorite segment of the night. Best match, so far the best match is probably this one. I'm going to say it's the best match and the best story of the night. I mean, obviously Daniel Bryan, Jon Moxley, and Yuta got a good ovation from the crowd. They were into that. It was a pretty quick little thing. They came out and did their thing. They got the crowd rolling for that. Good job. They really did get the crowd start to spin there. I like the beginning with Jeff Hardy opening. I think a match a little too long, though, but I would have made it 8 to 10 minutes, but whatever. Let's see what the women can do on this promo here, because so far it's not been a good night for the women, because we reviewed the end of the last 30 minutes first, which, if you missed it, I went over how Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb had an awkward, weird promo. And I also went over how you could have made that promo a lot better and made that right. And not only did they have a bad promo, but they were disgusting in completely disregarding the championship and their own validities through no confidence and confusion. I broke that down. It took me 25 minutes to break down that 3-minute segment. Go back and watch that on this video. It's important. It's a long rant by me. But let's hear what the women had to say earlier in the night.
Over it, so of course this only makes sense. You can basically call me Dr. Britt Baker, the history maker.
Oh my God. I cannot listen to you talk, Britt, for one more second. I don't know when, Tony, we agreed to this no physicality crap, but just know that Tony can't wait to get her hands on you in the first round. And Britt, you got a receipt.
I don't know when they agreed to that either. Did an official come out and say that? They need a fucking official or a general manager. Get a general manager, please, for the love of God. And get somebody who's believable.
So we are counting down the minutes until 5:30 on Friday, when we can humble you both like you need so bad. And if you're waiting for us to leave, bitch, we ain't going nowhere.
Well, we're not leaving either. I'm not leaving.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna set to me? Because I dare you.
Ladies, some decorum here, please, as we'll continue here on Dynamite.
Give me.
I mean, it's just kind of like a whatever segment. It's not terrible, but it's not like very good either. It's just sort of like, all right, we're going to wrestle Friday. Whatever. The women did not have a good showing tonight. Here comes cowboy shit. Adam Page. And the fans are chanting cowboy shit.
It'd be real easy for me to come out here and say how much I love CM Punk, how much I respect him. It'd be real easy to tell you how much I look forward to shaking his hand in this ring, how much I look forward to standing across the ring from the best in the world at Double or Nothing.
Agreed, J-Rod. William Regal should be the guy.
And it would be real easy.
I thought they were going to do that.
To tell you how much I'm looking forward to having an all-time classic for the AEW World Championship. It would be real easy, but that's not going to happen. At Double or Nothing, there's not going to be a handshake. At Double or Nothing, there's not going to be a masturbatory Bret Hart tribute match.
Masturbatory. What the fuck?
I am going to destroy CM Punk.
All right.
I see you right out there with that CM Punk shirt. I want you to look me in the eyes. I want you to look me in the eyes right now. And I want to tell you this from the bottom of my heart. When I'm done with him, you will be running back to the merch stand to get a refund if you already haven't burnt the damn thing.
It's pretty good. This is better than a normal Adam Page promo.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I guess as champion, it's my responsibility to tell you that your beloved CM Punk is not here tonight.
Oh, this is sort of what Thunder Rosa should have done in her promo. Remember we talked about this earlier?
And if I were a betting man, and you're damn right, I am a betting man, I'd say he's off filming another TV show. Isn't that ironic? But Punk, wherever you are, I want you to...
Well, he wants to bet, too. Everybody wants to bet because Double or Nothing is coming up, I guess, huh? Let's place a bet on it.
Hear me. I want you to hear every word that I say. I am going to embarrass you. You said that you wanted a fight? Well, you've got one. And Punk, it will...
At Double or Nothing, I'm Mickey Gall, bitch. That's what you should say. At Double or Nothing, I'm going to beat you so bad, you're going to think I'm Mickey Gall. That'd be great, bro. Oh, my God. At Double or Nothing, I'll beat you so bad, you're going to think I'm Mickey Gall.
Be the fight of your life.
Wow, a very motivated Hangman Page.
And that's it. Fight of your life. Yeah. Somewhat generic Mr. It was all right, though. A little bit all right.
With you isn't even your fault. This is AEW's fault.
Oh, man. I'm not even going to watch the Ring of Honor, guys. I don't care about Ring of Honor. Then we get a match with Chris Jericho and Santana. Jesus. Jericho looks young here. I can't believe that that's really Chris Jericho. Jesus. Bro. Hangman is literally Hangman on a piece of paper. CM Punk will fill in the blanks. Fucking Jay Lethal. I just skipped Jay Lethal's. I don't know. He's bald. You know? I mean, you know, what am I going to do? You ever say something in a comment on Twitter and then like people fight about that, but they're not fighting about you, but they're still fighting about the situation on Twitter for like days, and it's like hundreds of tweets, and you're just like, oh my God, mute conversation, and it doesn't work. You just keep fucking seeing people arguing, and you're like, oh my God, get me the fuck out of this convo. I don't care. I don't know. That's happening to me on Twitter like crazy. Let's see. Sonny Hostin blames blames Donald Trump for the Dave Chappelle attack. The fuck are you talking about? I mean, I was going to blame a lot of things, but Donald Trump? Sonny Hostin? I don't even know who that is. Blames Donald Trump for Dave Chappelle attack? I mean, I would say if you could blame anybody, it might be Will Smith, but you can't really blame Will Smith for what some other guy does. So you can't even blame him. I blame security. I blame this fucking... How the fuck can you blame Trump? You could blame Trump for a lot of things. But the attack on Dave Chappelle? The fuck are you talking about? I am lost there. I don't know what that is. Somebody tweeted that to me earlier, and I have no fucking idea. What that is just bizarre. Like, I don't even care, but like at the same time, it's like, what? There's got to be more context to that. That can't be real. Like, I just don't get it. What? Whatever. Anyway, Jericho, whatever the fuck. I'm done. You know, here's the bottom line. AEW tonight was all right-ish. But the House of Black or whatever they are, like, that was weird. It's like this bitch's eye is never going to fucking heal, dude. This bitch's eye is never going to fucking heal. Like, is her eye ever going to get better? Isn't it? What is it, Julia Hart? I don't even remember. Her fucking eye is never, it's never going to fucking heal, people. I don't get it. It's never going to get better, man. Like, it's like this fucking eye just won't get better. I did it for the people. Yeah, Andy, it's a good idea. I don't know, man. Somebody copied me on that tweet, and I'm like, I don't know what this is about. But I just don't. I guess I don't get it. I don't get that tweet. Someone else tell me what that means. I don't know. Let me see. She got cum in her eye. It could be that someone's taking her quote out of context in a way, or jumping to the conclusion that she blames him when she doesn't directly blame him, but she's sort of like saying that in this era or something like that, and then that's like saying the blame, but it's not, you know. Hit the like button, guys. What the fuck? Are we really not at 100 likes? I hate my life. Like, I hate myself. We can't get to 100 likes? There's people live right now with 40 people. They have like 250 likes. People live with 110, they got 300 likes. I'm live with fucking 200 earlier. We're at 88. What the fuck's wrong with me? What is this shit? We got to get to that 100 mark, or Joe Cronin cries and cuts himself up into pieces. I'm sure you did, Soundwave. Mustafa, did you want to say something on Discord, man? I'm sorry. I realize you've been here a little bit. Did you want to comment on this show tonight? I'm sorry. I'll open up Discord. I did not have it open, though. I will open it up. Oh, my God. I am shocked. Let me see. By the way, if anybody wants to sponsor the Discord, feel free to. We've got some people boosting it, though. Yeah, I think I was in a lot of arguments today about the Roe v. Wade thing. I'm not really getting involved in it, but I was trying to avoid it. I don't want nothing to do with anybody because nobody knows what you are, and they just yell at you. Everybody yells at me, and I'm trying to sort of explain why people. It's like when I'm on Twitter, I'm trying to explain to each side why each side is mad. You know what I mean? And it's it's a futile attempt. Oh shit! Super chat incoming. It's a shit bum from Drew Bar.
Joy and Whoopi started that nonsense this morning. Watch the clip on The View if you can find it. I lost it all.
Oh, really? I can't watch them anymore, man. They're nuts. It breaks my heart because I grew up loving Whoopi Goldberg. I did, man. When I was a kid, I love Guinan in Star Trek, and I love Sister Act, bro. I love Sister Act. But, man, she's nuts. It's sad. She's nuts. These people are nuts. And I voted pro-choice. You know what I mean? I've never voted anything but pro-choice myself, which is weird because it's pro-death. So I was trying to tell people earlier, they were fighting with each other, and I was trying to explain each side to each other. I said, hey, listen, somebody was like, oh, you're so mad about the unborn cells. I'm like, you're on the left, who's the science group. Shouldn't you be in awe about the cells that are alive? Shouldn't it be the right-wing people that are like, fuck the cells? But instead, the right-wing people want the cells to live, and the science left people don't care about the cells because it's not a baby yet. But it's life. If you found it on Mars, you'd be like, oh my God! Oh my God! Put it in a fucking jar and keep it! We found, oh my God! It's really alive! But it's they're backwards, and they're fighting with each other on Twitter, the left and the right. They're fighting with each other. And the left person says oh, you scumbag, something or others. And I said, hey, listen, they're mad because they believe you're killing life. You're killing life. And they're like, well, it's not a baby yet or whatever. Okay, well, but they believe you're killing life. And they're like, well, it's not alive yet. Well, but are cells alive? Are cells life? They're cells. But is that a living thing or is that not alive? Cells aren't real. What? Oh, well, yeah, but and it's okay, so just that's why they're mad. They're mad because they think you're killing stuff. You're actually terminating the growth of life. So I get it. I'm not saying you got to agree. I'm just trying to explain why the two sides are so mad. They think you're murdering life of some kind. So you can see why they're passionate. So if one of you doesn't believe it's life at all, and the other person does, you can see why you're never going to agree. Because you both would agree. Should we kill things? No, I don't think we should kill things. Should we kill things? No, I don't think we should kill things. Okay. But we're going to have abortions. Isn't that killing things? Well, no, because at the beginning it's a clump of cells. Well, yes, because it's the beginning of life and the cells are there, and so it's forming, so you're terminating life. Okay, see, they're not going to ever agree. They won't agree because they don't agree on what life means. Like, so, like, I get it. I get why you guys don't agree. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. I get why you guys don't agree out there. I'll have a debate on it. I don't know. I'll tell you dead serious. I don't really know. But I do know this. I am killing life. We are ending life. Like, are you okay with it? Are you okay with ending the beginning of the life or the beginning of the thing or like when it's formed at all or what, what do you agree? You know what I mean? So like you're doing that. If you are okay with that, that's fine. You're doing that. But I'm just saying that's what you're fighting over. That's it. So, and I don't know. But anyway, that's what the people are fighting about. So there you go. So I'm in all these tweets and it's like, I don't know what to tell you guys. But both sides demonize each other so much that it's like sad. It's like, oh man, but I get it. If you believe that with that, you're going to have a pretty passionate fight. But I see people fighting about it in the chat all week. So it sucks. You know what I mean? I'm adopted. I don't know what that means, but I do know that I could be dead. I would be dead right now. I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for the birth mother of me, her family was super religious. So they forced her to have the baby, and she was mental. They said she was mentally insane or had schizophrenia. I don't know if she really did or if they thought she did because back in that time, they still, if someone had massive ADD and was whacked out, they said they were crazy. We all know how I am, right? And so she might have just been eccentric and weird, and then they didn't know what to do. So anyway, the family were like, no, you're having baby. I wouldn't be here. I don't know what that means. That's not for everybody. That's not what everybody should do, by the way. Just because I'm here and it was right, it happened to be that way, whatever. But don't they say God's will anyway? So if they, I don't know. It's hard to figure it out. Woo! Oh, bro. Dude. Probably. DWELSH. Oh, my God, bro. DWELSH was there tonight. Fuck my life, DWELSH. Fuck me, bro. DWELSH was live tonight. It's a hurricane as the Hurricanes beat the Boston Bruins to death. It was rocking in Carolina. There's going to be a lot of hurricanes this year, and they could be winning the Stanley Cup. Great to see DWELSH repping the Bruins tonight, despite the fact that we got butt fucked. DWELSH, I don't know what's going on, bro. The Bruins played pretty well all season. I don't know. I did not expect to get run the fuck over. What are we talking about, like 9 goals to 4 or something, or 3? Like, this ain't looking good, Thank you, DWELSH, for the $5, man. Congrats. I hope you had a good time, though, even though that sucks. Not good. Not good. Is this... Oh, my God, bro. This is fucking hilarious. Oh. Dude, what the fuck? It's just a prank, bro. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, dude. This is probably all fake, but I don't know. Either way, it's pretty funny. Let's see. Anyway, speaking of abortion, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do as far as abortion. I'm not going to preach to you left or right. But what I will do is show you a lying Pocahontas who's come unfucking glued. Oh my god, settle down before you get blamed for causing an insurrection. We're gonna fight? Oh my god. Settle down before you cause another, Wow. Wow. Settle down before you get charged for insurrectionist treason. Jesus. We are gonna fight. Hey, listen. I get it. I'm not going to pick a side, but I will make fun of the people that are idiots like her.
And we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the day of the night. And we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night. And we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night. We gonna fight, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight. Yesterday we didn't know what a woman was, but today we do. I'm not a biologist too, but today I know about you. We are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night. My body, my choice. My body, my voice. My body, my voice. My body, my choice, unless it's about the jab. If it's a jab, you better get the fuck in the lab. My body, my choice, but you don't have a voice if it's the COVID shot. And we are gonna fight. 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 And we are gonna fight until the fucking dead of night, yeah.
And we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night. And we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night. And we are gonna fight, and we know we'll be right, and we're gonna fight until the dead of night. Until the dead of night, and we are gonna fight until the dead of night, and we are gonna fight, we are gonna fight until the dead of night. And we are gonna fight until the dead of night. What a beautiful song. I love it, bro. Let's go. I'm down with Susan I'm down with Pocahontas to fight until the end of night. You know? Hey, man. I believe it is everybody's body. That's why it's too bad that people got fired for not getting the shot. And they were forced to do it or lose their livelihoods and lives. But weird. But now, and we don't know what a woman is because we're not biologists, but they know what a woman is. It's weird. I don't know. It's very strange. Fucking Pocahontas lies about what she is, still in office. Psycho using Native Americans. First we took the land from the Native Americans, and now we pretend to be the Native Americans. It's fucking genius, folks. Nobody could be as good as us in America. We're going to take the land of the brown people, and then we're going to pretend to be them. Fucking awesome. But no, seriously, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go on either side, but I will make fun of the sides. I will make fun of these people who are in office who are fucking psychos. Remember Rudy Giuliani? What did he say? Rudy, we're going to have death by combat. Death by trial by combat. Remember that? Somebody's got to make a Pocahontas song about Elizabeth Warren. Who's going to do it? Does anybody out there know anybody? Is there going to be a song? Please, please, please. Where's the remix guys?
I'm looking at the crowd here in the tens of thousands, probably 100,000.
We need to get the guys who did the remix of the Donald Trump Rudy Giuliani video of Trial by Combat, and we need to get them on the Elizabeth Warren video of her freaking out.
People here, and you did it all without burning down buildings, without looting. I didn't know that was possible.
Well, wait a few minutes because they're about to go into the Capitol. But they didn't burn anything down, really, so somehow it was still more peaceful than that, somehow. Breaking into the Capitol was still somehow more peaceful than just a regular Saturday night Antifa rally in Washington.
No shit! According to the media,
These explosions are bullshit.
Bullshit!
Bullshit.
So can this guy get to work on the Warren one?
When you have a large gathering of peaceful protesters, they're supposed to burn it all down.
Boom. These explosions.
That clip of that guy, get him!
They're supposed to burn it all down.
Boom.
That guy's not even. That guy doesn't even have anything to do with this, but it's just like what the fuck? Like he's not even there. He's like that televangelist guy, right?
Boom. These explosions are bullshit. Boom.
Who could have seen that coming?
Boom. Boom. These explosions are bullshit.
Oh shit!
Let's have a trial by combat.
This fight has only just begun.
Keep fighting!
Let justice be done.
I did it!
We're gonna walk down and I'll be there with you.
Get up!
The best is yet to come. When you catch them.
I'll be there with you. He wasn't there. But anyway, that was funny. I mean, I figure we made fun of the left. Let's make fun of the right now. You know. And here's the other thing. Shell makes a good idea. Why don't you go buy a fucking condom? You know what's funny? Someone the other day said something about something or other, and it was really funny because I was like, all you got to do is buy a condom. That's all you got to do. Buy a condom. That's it. But you can't have sex education. So if you can't have sex education to give out the condoms, you know, now they don't want you to give out the rainbow book that tells you about butt pumping. You know what I mean? Who knows what the fuck to do? They aren't going to be forced to carry a child for 9 months, and who is going to pay the medical bills? Yeah, exactly. Somebody got to pay the med bills, right, Shell? That's why I still vote, pro-choice, Plan B pill. Get the Plan B pill. Tie the tubes. Yeah, but you know what? You'd have to tie all the tubes. I mean, what, every girl going to tie the tubes, Imagine that, guys, when you're a female, you have to get your tubes tied. You know what it really is? You know what it really is two people make a bad decision, right? A guy and a girl make a bad decision. That's what happens. Oh, they have an accident. Oh, it was an accident. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I will say that that's the one thing is the guys don't get enough blame, and unfortunately it falls all on the woman. Regardless of what side you're on, the bottom line is unfortunately it falls on the women, mostly. But in the same vein, it also some guys want a choice and they don't get one. There's some guys that want a choice, and I don't think they get one. Mustafa's been waiting. Let's get back to wrestling, but I did touch on it. You guys brought up the stuff. But I gave you my fence-sitting answer. I'm sorry, but I don't want to tell anybody what to do, and I'm not going to do it. Mustafa in the Mustafa system with young Skywalker.
Do you come to the dark side of the Force, young one?
Ew, don't say young one after that. That's really weird that you said young one. You said young one after that. That's weird. No, but what's up, Mustafa? How you doing? What'd you think of AEW Dynamite, man? What'd you think? Because I kind of watched it, like I said, in the car, and then I just watched the other part of it here with you guys. So I feel like I didn't really get a crisp beginning to end vibe of what went down tonight.
Honestly, first hour was solid. The opening match was just fantastic. I mean, one of the things about Jeff Hardy that I think a lot of people forget is that although that yes, he's like a fan favorite, but many people forget that he and Matt, especially at this stage in their careers, really loves to let guys shine. And Roderick Strong, being who he is and being the fighter that he is, again, showed that. And again, there was a lot of dynamics even in that match that I was just like, wow, this is a great opener. And I'll even say this. I remember the Dante Martin Ray Phoenix match also being even great, even though it was in the second hour. I still feel like those are probably the best matches on the card that they had tonight.
Yeah, and that's the only match I haven't seen yet is the Ray Phoenix match. And I wanted
You're
to
going to love it.
Okay, great, because I just love that guy. It feels great that he's back. We wondered what it was going to be like, for him to come back, and that was horrific, the injury, and I love him, man. I think he could be a single star,
He, honest to God, Ray Phoenix, and I'll say this right here on the air. Again, I've said Will Ospreay is the future as far as what we're going to see as far as high flying and just daredevil attitude type of stuff, which he's already doing even now in the heavyweight division. But I feel that Ray Phoenix, and quote me on this, he's probably going to be the next Rey Mysterio.
Well, let me say this. There's something different about Phoenix. And what it is, in my opinion, I like Rey Mysterio. But Rey Mysterio, to me, has a little bit of a flimsiness to his wrestling style, which is okay, but it's a little flimsy. Like the 619 is flimsy, and some of the jumps he does, he's a little yee. But Rey Phoenix does things very impactful and strong. And I'm about to tell you who he really reminds me of. Who he actually reminds me of is, yes, I was going to say Rey Mysterio, 30% Rey Mysterio. But I think, dude, he's got a little bit of an Eddie Guerrero in him. The way he hits hard. Bit. You know what I'm saying? He hits hard on some things, and he does some crazy shit. But he doesn't quite have the mat wrestling style of Eddie Guerrero, so that's where I think the Rey Mysterio comparison comes in. But my point is, he's like two kind of different things rolled into one, and his physicality is there. And that's what I like about Rey Phoenix. I really do like him. I like him better than Rey Mysterio right now. Not saying
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would even say a little bit of Eddie, but I would say even a little bit more so of Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, okay, yep. I get what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
He has not just the Mexican style down, but he even also has that Japanese style down that a lot of people sort of kind of forget in terms of not just being like a daredevil high flyer, but even some of the psychology that he does, even outside the ring. He can also brawl, which, I think as a main eventer down the line, it's going to really come in handy, especially when you're working with big guys.
Yeah, I think he's good, man. I really do. I think that, Eddie Guerrero is a level I don't think anybody will hit, but he is he's a solid wrestler, man. He might be an 8 out of 10 if he was in a singles run and he was kicking ass. A little bit of that Ricochet stuff too, and so he's up there, man. He could be in matches with people, and if it wasn't for his, they talk about strong style. I don't really like strong style that much, but what I will say is he's almost got the strong style from an aerial sense. And it's
yes.
and it's great, and Darby has a little bit of that too, a little bit, but because Phoenix is bigger, it just feels big, bigger and badder coming from him. But yeah, anyway, we love the guy, and yeah, I can't wait to watch that match because that's the only thing I missed out on. And I hope that he has some singles matches going forward, where he can really put on some kind of fun. And AJ Adams is here, so any minute now the cops will be here to take him away. Smells like coke.
Nah, this was the worst Dynamite I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry.
Damn, really? I want to hear this.
Whoa.
The promos were the worst probably in the history of the damn business I've ever heard. I'm sorry.
Wow. There was some bad stuff tonight on promos. You're not
These
kidding.
women suck. They need to be on. They need to use Ring of Honor as like a training ground, like NXT. That's what they need to use it for.
Yeah, there was a rough night tonight. Did you hear what I said, Rastaf, about when I broke down 25 minutes of Deeb and Thunder Rosa? Okay. So what did you think about that? Because I thought it was weird.
All right, so I'll only say this just because, and again, because I care. I think, honestly, Thunder Rosa, when put in the right position, when put in the right circumstance, she could pretty much do a decent promo, right?
Right.
When it comes to what I saw there, again, you're talking about Serena Deebs, who, by the way, is one of my favorites as far as women wrestlers in the United States. But she's also reminds me of Dean Malenko in the sense that when it came to promo, it was just it was too simple. To the point where I don't care about the match as much. Yeah, I care about your work ethic and what you do in the ring, but not to the point where, from a character point of view, that I give a damn.
What did you think about them saying that the belt might make them the best?
Well, that's the thing, though. Are you saying that the belt makes you, or you make the belt?
Well, no, they were saying that we don't really know if you're the best in the world. You know what I mean? She was
no. I understand. I heard what they said. My whole thing is like, look, I personally felt that fell flat, not just for what they were saying, but the way they said it. And personally, in my opinion, you make the belt. The belt doesn't make you. And if that's the case, then you need to reevaluate how you look at not only your promos, but also how
but you know what though? That's an ideological argument that you have on the outside of wrestling. But when you're actually in character on wrestling, you don't talk about whether the person makes the belt or doesn't make the belt. The person who has the championship is supposed to be the guy, the best.
Right.
So in the promo world, in the real show, in kayfabe, they're saying to each other that, well, this is supposed to mean I'm the best. It doesn't. And it's like, and then the other one was like, well, they both said that this might make them one of the best. And it was like, what?
Right. Like, for example, hold on. In WCW, when the Road Warriors were there, right? And they were going up against Luger and Sting, right? There was a promo where, the Road Warriors were like, Eric Bischoff, you said that, Sting and Luger may be the best tag team in professional wrestling because they had the belts. But then when Road Warriors came in, they're like, well, when you're in WCW, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And they were referring to themselves, even if they didn't have the straps. So I get the idea of what they're trying to do, but for me, the promo fell flat. It was all over the place, and it delivered horribly, and I felt bad for both of them just because, again, this is another reason why we need, especially on the YouTube channels, like, granted, we have wrestling, but that also needs to be a groundswell for promos and how to do that live on the stick, not doing it in a tape promo. Because you can be safe that way. You don't learn anything.
I'll say it like this: these women should not be on TV for at least 2 more years. They should take all of them. That's bad. I'm sorry. They are.
No, it was bad. It was bad. But I've heard them both have better promos, so that's my concern. Although I broke it down earlier, pretty in depth. I don't think I need to do it again. But one thing I'll say is my biggest concern of the promo, despite how bad it was and weird it was and whatever, my biggest concern that nobody could argue, in my opinion, is that they put the belt down. They both did. They put the belt down. They both did.
Yep.
And that was it. That was like a wow. Like, what are you doing?
And I'm starting to believe this, Joe, where Becky Lynch had that interview a couple weeks ago where she, at first I'm thinking to myself, like, she really put down the AEW women's division. But realistically speaking, if you really take that into context here, it's starting to become not starting, but it is
she's in their heads. One person, the woman in WWE is in the AEW women's heads.
Yeah. I mean, again, yeah, go ahead, AJ.
This is what you get when you send out an immigrant and an old grandma.
Oh my God.
Really, dude? Serena
Wow.
Deeb will whoop anybody's ass. Put it up against a man. She'll whoop that ass.
By the way,
but she can't wrestle with the shit.
If you
I'm
count the two of you, I just want to say we are outnumbered here, 2 white people to 1 black person.
It's an Oreo show.
No, this is not an Oreo. This is not an Oreo because you're both half.
I'm Nigerian and I'm African. I'm sorry, sir.
So you know the Oreos, the white Oreos? Have you ever seen those, the vanilla ones?
Yeah.
So this is like one of the cookies being half vanilla and the other being half black, and then in the middle is me, the white cream.
Oh no!
So that's what we got going on right now.
That's like one of those bootlegged Oreos that you get at the dollar store.
You know, somebody brought this up a long time ago. They said, "You ever notice Joe fixates on race a lot and stuff like that?" And I thought to myself, yeah, I kind of do that. And you know why I do it is because I love our differences. And so I constantly bring it up because I think it's a fun thing to have fun with. And that's really why I do it, you know, just in case anybody out there is wondering, because they're like, yeah, that really does do that. You know, this is something that was...
So your nickname would be Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
If we were...
I don't know. I love it, man. Like, if you... Like, I don't know what it is, man. I love picking at everybody's stuff, but in a good way. It's like an endearing way. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, I
damn well I do race.
I know what
about the
I'd beat you in a race because you'd be late to it. All right, let's go ahead and.
I knew he was going to go there.
Let's go with the worst stereotype, dumb thing. But no. So anything else from the show, Mustafa, that you picked up on, or is Wardlow your favorite segment too, or?
Honestly, I didn't think he was going to pull off that power bomb.
Yeah,
because you got to understand. Morrissey, dude, he's like 6'9", legit shoot. And I'm looking at Wardlow, and I actually, when I saw them next to each other, I was like, damn, Wardlow got dwarfed. And just the way, because I was remembering Kevin Nash when he tried to powerbomb Big Show and almost broke Big Show's neck. So I was thinking to myself, please land safely. And I knew he was only going to do one of them because there was no way he was going to do an orchestral powerbomb segment and, take off the W. And also, think of it this way. Morrissey coming out of this match actually is good in the sense that, yes, he did lose.
He got over.
But again,
as a bad guy.
He got over.
Yeah.
And by the way.
No, he got a job. That's what he did.
That crowd was so hot for this match. Probably, other than the 2 matches that I referred to earlier, as far as fan reaction and participation, that one was loud. They chant, dude, the fact that you chant for Enzo and doing all the old WWE chants. I mean, dude, that tells you that there's still something in it for not just both Morrissey, but even for Enzo, who does pretty damn good on the indies.
Yeah, I don't get why Enzo isn't here, and I barely hear anything about the guy.
I know where he's at. I can tell you where he's at.
Where is he at? What is he in
Jersey?
Is he in a grave?
Huh?
Oh, he's in a grave?
No, he's in a trailer park getting high somewhere.
No, he's not. He's got bread.
No, I think he's I think he's in his mom's house.
in New Jersey, fucking a whore somewhere on the corner, probably.
No, I think he's in his mom's house. You ever seen his YouTube channel? He's in a weird fucking house, and he talks about his mom a lot, and it looks like his mom's house.
That's because he slept with her. That's what.
Oh, I slept with you, Mom. Mom,
we can never have good things on this channel.
Let me tell you something, Mom. I made you calm in 30 seconds, and you can't teach that.
You calling me sloppy. You're pulling the jam around
bitch, you gonna suck my dick tonight, bitch, huh?
Oh, my God.
You gonna suck my dick, mommy, huh?
I'm up in the club. Only get shopping.
I'm gonna come in your mouth. I'm gonna come in your mouth, mom.
Oh, my God.
Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, tag team against Jussie Smollett and Will Smith.
Reject. That's why they're so bad now.
What's Enzo's name? I can't even find him anymore on YouTube. I used to be able to find his...
It's NZO. It's just NZO, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Look for child molester. You'll find him out there.
By the way, Enzo's actually going to be performing at an indie show called ISPW, I think sometime this month.
Oh, no, his channel's called Real One.
Yeah, Real One. There you go. Yeah, he's performing. I think it's like at the Wrestling 80s Con or whatever it is, and he's going to be performing, and he's also going to be signing autographs.
All right, well, good promotion for him. He hasn't made a video since December, which I believe we watched this video.
No. He makes videos on Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. That's why I don't go on there much at all.
Oh, Joe, hey! I sent you a picture of Colonel Santos on Twitter.
I saw that. I thought it was your father, but I saw that.
No, I thought that was your dad.
Well, he did look like a ghoul, so it could have been.
Look like a Neanderthal somewhere, didn't he?
Well, I followed him, and oh yeah, so he really doesn't do videos, but he does like.
Joe, you know that's Colonel Santos. Come on, you know that. A 3 foot
it
tall
does. Yeah.
Neanderthal that lives in a tree. And
He looks like
horses
Pete
or whatever.
Davidson with a beard.
One of those little apey people.
Tonight's word is Neanderthal.
And you know what? If
Neanderthal.
you know who has more Neanderthal in them than anybody, and for real,
I got
you won't guess it.
Mexicans?
No, you won't guess it. More than
Mexicans?
me. More than me, right? And white people usually have more of it than anyone. More than me.
Michelle Obama.
No.
Chinese?
No, Michelle Obama, bro. She got fucked. No.
A jet?
Cro-Magnon woman.
Oh man. Roseanne will tell you about what she looks like. No, my wife.
Oh, what the hell?
Really?
She's got a lot more Neanderthal than me in her.
Do tell, sir.
Got that big head and the red hair.
Oh,
The red hair.
That's messed up.
Big thick
That is
head,
not
man.
right.
She's got a thick head, bro. Her brother's got a huge one too.
Big energy.
Yeah, dude.
So
Look at
she'll headbutt you and put you in a coma?
Yeah, dude. You ever look at my wife and me's head? Like her head's bigger than mine.
Her head's not that big. Come on.
That's me.
Oh, this is when he got kicked out. Yeah, his shit on Instagram's way behind too, man. It's from like 4 weeks ago. Shit. Somebody get on Enzo's PR team. Like, get working on this shit, Enzo. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Hire somebody to make your shit
Yeah,
work.
I'm wondering, when was the last time he dropped some new music and anything like that? Because I know, like,
Yeah.
it's been a minute since he put out a music video.
The guy should be
Too
cutting.
bad
The guy
he's
should
heroin
be.
somewhere.
He should be cutting promos and doing things on everything.
Jim Ross?
He should be reacting to everything, man. He should be reacting to fucking Dave Chappelle getting speared. What'd you think about that?
No,
Dude, I mean, he does stuff on Instagram. I know that for a fact. Plus, he also does Instagram live feeds, kind of like what Rybotch does, except it's actually funnier and more watchable.
Feed me horse, Joe, please.
Feed you horse.
Feed me horse.
Feed me horse.
I will.
Oh my god. What
the fuck?
What a
I'm sorry.
fucking horrible
Anyways.
show. What a fucking show.
God, he really hates this show tonight, Joe.
Yeah, he's fired
I'm
up.
sorry. I was looking at it. I want to throw up.
Are you
That
surprised?
guy looks like Tatanka a little bit.
He does kind of look like he's got a little Native American in him on the right there. He looks like Rufio. Rufio from Hook. He was like, you know.
Rufio.
It's like when, you know, we look back at Goldberg from Mighty Ducks and he looks all fucked up now. This is what happened to Rufio from Hook. He tried to kill Dave Chappelle.
Oh my
If
god.
Rufio and Goldberg had a kid, we get Wardlow.
Oh yeah, he does look. He's got a little bit of that.
Hey, you know what that guy that got beat up looks like? Looked like Mikhail and his mom had a boy.
Oh no, he looks like the same regret Mikhail's mom had when he popped out. That's what he looks like.
That's how he look. Hey,
Shots
that's
fired.
how he looked home downstairs trying to fix his brain.
Dude, you think they beat the shit up out of him when they had him in the back? Like, and Chappelle was like, dude, get him off stage. Chappelle was like, I'm going to go get an interview with him. Then put the mic down. But I was like, no, he's probably going over to yell at them because they wouldn't get him off the stage. And I was like, I can't do the show. Everyone's watching this.
By the way,
did you hear Chris Rock?
I bet they held him so they could get a shot
Is that
in.
Will Smith?
Yeah, it should be. What were you going to say, Gustavo?
I was just going to say, just a sidebar. Going back to Wardlow for real quick. Now, when he's being walked down to the ring tonight with all those security guards, this is the only one tidbit that I already knew going into this. That judging by the looks of most of the security guards, which, by the way, obviously we know that they're, indie workers with barely any build to them, I'm thinking to myself, he's going off the rails tonight. He's going to beat the living crap out of all these guys. And sure enough, he did. And one of I can't remember who it was, but I think it was the guy with like the big afro. Homeboy got mauled bad, and then he got powerbombed through all the other guys. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, what a great way to make a buck tonight, and you're barely exposed on TV because you're not wrestling.
Oh my God.
I feel honestly, this is another pet peeve I hate about the business. It's like, again, granted, you're getting guys work and you're dressing them up in security, but dude, they don't look like proper security guards that look intimidating, that can handle somebody bigger than them. And that's what irks me about that.
Right. It's all quantity over quality is what basically what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them look like Jungle Boy.
Yeah, dudes, they do it in WWE too, and even in Impact, where it's like, look, if you're gonna get security guards, make them look freaking menacing and make them look like they can actually kick your ass.
Because honestly, dude, they just call the local promotion and they go give us some guys. That's all they do, and
and granted, it's good experience, but still, it doesn't. Come on, this is
but I'm not blaming them. I'm blaming the company because like WWE sometimes has specifics, right? Like WWE will say, like, make sure that they're this size or make sure that they might
over
have
6 feet tall.
Yeah, some of them, not or most of them are big, but like AEW just calls someone and goes, "Yo, I love you. I love Jack over at Jack's Pro Wrestling School. Hey man, can you get me 10 guys? We need 10 guys tonight. Can you get us 10 guys? Oh yeah, okay, all right. Fill out the roster. You know the deal." And then they call the promoter, and that's it. And they get who they get.
You ever thought they might have called the dodgeball school for some people?
Oh god.
Yeah, really, that was a rescue. That was an altar boy rescue group tonight that was there. It wasn't really a group of wrestlers.
They diddled the promoter before they went to the priest to get forgiveness.
Look like a bunch of guys that got out of jail from molesting chickens or something.
I'm really concerned though about. I mean, like, dude, if that guy could have killed Chappelle. Like, no security stopped that guy. That guy got up there, and he speared Chappelle. And you know what I thought of when he speared Chappelle was that, like, Chappelle had the steel thing on, like Goldberg and Bret Hart, because he speared him and he just went, and fell over.
Hey, that guy had a gun and a knife on him.
I know. Well, no, the gun was not real, right?
Right, but he had a knife blade sticking out of it.
Yeah, it was like one of those guns with a knife blade, so it was a decorative knife.
I'm about to say, because homeboy guy, because I saw the photos of him getting screwed up, like when he was on the stretcher. I was thinking to myself, bruh, you could have picked a better day.
So that was actually a woman, right? That turned to a man.
No, it should be. I mean, basically, he's a moron. I know that.
It might be a hermaphrodite. We don't know.
He said it was a spongy head trans.
Well, that's what Dave said.
Like a hermaphrodite with both male and female genitalia. We don't.
He wasn't meant to be abortion.
Oh. Here it is. You know the LGBTQ people are going to freak out over this.
Hey, Joe, you think the price of hangers is going up?
He was a trans man.
He was a trans man. Oh, my God,
you think
dude.
the price of hangers are going up now?
Yeah, probably. The price of coat hangers are going up.
Open a coat hanger stand outside the Supreme Court.
God, bro. No, dude. Oh, God, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I remember
the metal ones.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, the metal ones are terrible because like they bend wrong. You actually need the big plastic one for a big jab.
Dude, I just ate fish. Please don't talk about this right now.
Oh my God. Yo, the coat hanger ate fish too.
Stop it.
That's what happened to McKill. Hey, Joe, that's what happened to McKill. His mom kept poking him in the damn head with a hanger, but it didn't kill him.
Oh my God, dude! Mikkel's mom walked into a store one night, and somebody said, "Well, where do you sell the fish?" And someone said, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I smell it." And then his mother was like, "Oh, that's me."
I was with 12 black guys earlier.
You ever take a shit in a bassinet because you hated the thing?
That was that was Stephen Kern who did that to Jerry the King Lawler's crown. Just crapped right in the crown.
Yeah. See, nowadays, imagine coming in someone's crown nowadays. I'd love to come in Kenny Boland's crown.
Or pull an X-Pac and poop in the poo-poo platter.
Right. The prick blocked me on Twitter, and he poops in people's stuff, and I don't have him blocked.
Hey,
he blocked you? Why?
I don't know.
Hey, Joe, next week on AEW, Hanger Mania.
Hanger on a pole.
Oh, my God, dude. Imagine it's the Attitude Era, and two different guys' his wives are pregnant, so they have a coat hanger on a pole match, and whoever loses has to have their wife get an abortion.
You stupid bitch.
Oh my God, that's a Vince Russo idea that they would have done probably in WCW.
Hey, can't we just have a proper hanger match where you just whip the opponent with the hanger and not be the stipulation? Oh God.
Or you hang them by the hanger.
Is in my dono.
Oh right. You got to suck one guy's dick while the boyfriend with the hanger.
Yeah, he said Colt hanger earlier. Colt hanger.
Hanger management.
Colt hanger. No, Colt hanger.
They're going to $50 each tomorrow in the morning. Watch.
No, I got it. That's funny.
I missed that. Damn it.
Hanger Mania.
Hanger Mania's running wild, brother.
Man, running around, especially in the damn redneck community.
I got to be honest. I was gonna stay up till 3 in the morning, but I don't think I'm gonna make it to watch that Star Trek premiere. Not doing it. So
AEW ain't worth that shit. Fuck
nope,
that.
not that Star Trek. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm
So,
excited.
Joe, I actually wanted to bring this up to you because I don't think we talked about this. So,
Sure.
apparently, Vice has obviously come out with, that the guys from Dark Side of the Ring are coming up with other content for their network, as well as possibly working with Rock and $7 Productions.
Right.
When do you think, or how do you think we're going to get season 4 of Dark Side? Because personally, for me, after what they went through with season 3, they're going to have some limited amounts of access to people with interviews, especially those that have already been on there previously, like Jim Ross.
I think that's their problem. I think they're literally trying to go forward with it, but they're not. But like you said, that now they've got to figure out who to put on there, because who wants
I got a story for you.
Who wants to go on there and be canceled? You know,
I got a story for you.
What's that?
I want to do a story on the AEW women's roster, how bad it is.
And again,
That's the dark side of the
again, I don't necessarily blame the talent that were interviewed. It was just the way that it was edited to portray a certain way. And God only knows that there's other pieces of footage that they shot of the guys speaking their mind about the situation, especially the Plane Ride from Hell episode. But still, though, it's like,
I still can't believe that Tommy Dreamer took the heat after everything that Ric Flair did.
He took all of it, dude. He got banned from Busted Open for a little while. So
Yeah.
That's fucking good.
People lost their jobs over being. It's just like, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I'll come back and do your show. It'll be $1 million.
RVD's not going back. Tommy Dreamer's not going back. Ric Flair never got interviewed. So, and there's no freaking way he'll ever do that, especially after the endorsement loss. He almost lost it for about a month or two, and then they started airing the commercials again.
How come they don't do Hulk Hogan?
Well, here's the thing with that. Hogan, he obviously knows about Dark Side of the Ring, but there's really no reason for him being on there, especially since that every time when he gets interviewed for something, there's almost like a white lie to something that he talks about, or he doesn't get the full context of a story. That's because he's trying to save face and protect himself. I mean, he's always been in business for himself to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, like, that's who he is. Like, for example,
yeah, he's not a very great person as far as whatever.
Yeah, for example,
he's saying the N-word, I'm betting not.
Well, I mean, besides that, but like when he went to Japan, right, and he's like dissing the WWE titles like it's like a piece of tin to him. The funny thing is he denied it when he was in the United States as far as in the press. But the funny thing is Dave Meltzer already had the tape of him knocking the belt.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? And because he was trying to put over the NJPW title thinking that he was going to be in Japan for a while, but he practically left the country as soon as he came to it.
Yep. It was weird, man. It was he's weird, and it is what it is with him. He's just bizarre with that. You can't believe anything. But he seems, and then there's another part of him though that feels genuine. It's weird. It's like half of him seems really like a sad puppy dog eyes, and you feel bad for him in a way. I don't know what it is, man. But yeah, then
it's Hulk Hogan.
He destroyed WCW. I blame him. I'm sorry.
I blame him. Well, he helped create it, basically. I mean, really keep it alive, to be honest.
But he won. He fucked everybody with all that money they were making.
He privately, he as he thought privately, called people N-words to his daughter. Dude, I can't imagine.
He made $50 million or something off of them or something.
I don't know, but I can't. I'm not trying to go back there and preach to the guy. I just know that in private, I would never call black people to my daughter the N-word, like to my daughter. It's like very weird. That's fucking
you call
weird.
Black bastards.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even say, like, that's the crazy thing is I wouldn't say that. I'll say worse on the show, and I've said worse on this show because
black motherfuckers.
I don't know, man. Like I'd be worried that I was corrupting my daughter into feeling a certain way. So like I don't know. That was very weird, but that's the worst thing that he's in my that's weird, but. He didn't.
Joe,
there's something weird about the guy. I don't know. We all know there's something bizarre about Hogan, but we can't help but forgive him for some reason. I don't know. Go ahead, Mustafa.
Because he's a real American.
I guess so. Yeah.
Basically, in terms of episodes, let's say they do season 4. Personally, for me, like some of the episodes that I even listed, because they put that out on their Twitter, like what episodes would you see in a season 4? I put in Adrian Adonis, Roddy Piper, Kurt Hennig, X-Pac even, just because like his story's freaking crazy, and also Justin Credible, another crazy story. but then also put in AJPW, All Japan Pro Wrestling. What would you want to see as far as like an episode? I mean, again, there's Sensational Sherry. Of course, everybody says Sunny, but I'm like, Sunny's going to jail. There's like no time to do an episode.
Abdullah the Butcher.
We already saw that. I mean,
No.
in terms of the Brody thing.
No, they can't do Sunny because then Sunny would get them canceled right there because people would be like, oh, you're talking to a woman who hit somebody. It's like, but you know what? I would love to do Sunny. In fact, Sunny, you know what I would do? Fuck the whole, I would do one episode called Sunny Behind Bars.
Oh, God.
Sunny
Like,
Side Bars.
Prison,
Yep.
Go to the prison and interview her.
Exactly. I want to make sure she's in prison when we interview her. Sunny behind bars.
No, but dude, honestly though, if she were to do that for personal reasons, like, and again, I'm not trying to, speak badly of the living, let alone the dead, but honestly, if she went through that and then she got flack for that, she'd probably kill herself in prison. I don't want that.
Really?
I do. I want to see it.
I don't want that, man. She would probably commit suicide, and I don't want to.
Honestly, that might save someone else's life. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
That's terrible, but I mean, I'm serious.
I know, dude. Honestly,
Or show the episode where she turns to a dyke.
She killed somebody, man.
I say do it and let that be done. Do it, and if she does it, well, God wanted that. So there you go.
Hey, Lex Luger.
Honest to God, if this doesn't sober you up,
You
the fact
ran
that
over
you killed
by
a
car.
75-year-old man,
Yes.
I don't know what will.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, if you weren't doing that, this guy wouldn't be dead, and he's dead. And here we are. It's like, so.
Drink.
By the way, Tessa Blanchard had a falling out with the WoW promotion, so she's done with that now.
Where's she gonna go to?
Control
the narrative.
I don't know, but apparently she called a bunch of girls cunts there.
Damn, she's got a bigger powder mouth than her dad back in the day.
Yeah, bro, she's calling people cunts, N-bombs, everything behind the stage. She don't give a shit. She's crazy.
Spike does Spike does
I mean,
God.
what if she was right about like all of them? And she's just
She might be. She might be. It's just her. But
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking
Jesse,
insane.
you're a freaking G.
Hey, what about Thunder Rosa?
What about her?
She got deported and sent back in America in a back by 18 women.
Oh.
That's too specific.
Just sneak her over as a decoration for the Day of the Dead or something.
Well, it's Cinco de Mayo, so I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Cinco de
that
Mayo. It is at midnight.
real,
Yeah. Buenos noches. Oh,
Bring
yeah.
out the tequila, y'all.
Oh, fuck,
Bless
bro.
you too.
Jose Cuervo time. I got to hit the. I don't even have any.
Where's Getty with the fucking music? He's always got that shit.
Tomorrow, Mike gets her grass cut. Woohoo!
Sorry, that's not even a word. Just made stuff up.
Hey, Joe, tomorrow is free grass. It's free for get your grass cut tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get your ass stabbed.
Wow.
How about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, a Southerner is in our mix. Would you please welcome the man known as Tex?
Oh no.
Howdy, fuckers.
What's up, Tex?
Just got home. I was listening to y'all, with all your woke garbage and nonsense, all your preaching.
Hey, I said I hope Sonny dies in jail and hangs herself, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That I approve of. She can die anytime.
Would you consider a death penalty, Tex? Hanging yourself?
Tex, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How's the backcracker doing? Is it still working? Are you driving it?
Well, why don't you come over here and we'll find out? How about that?
I don't want to go to jail for murder.
You won't find out. I mean, don't go poking your nose around business. You might want to find out.
You'll get shot on sight.
I'll let you have that felony. You can keep that one.
Whenever they find your body, I bet you they don't find any tire marks from where I hit the brakes. That's all I got to say.
Oh,
there you go.
Backcracker pop.
Hey man, that's one thing that's like can get you fucked up if you live around dirt like I do, or he does, or he doesn't fucking, or it make it real easy to cover shit up.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's hard. The wind and shit could just go through and wipe that shit out, but it's like at the same time, it's funny, dude. Like, there's none of that shit in the city when you come here. They're fucking
Can you imagine that was like a downtown in the city just for everybody to see? Yeah, we're just gonna run over you for the whole crowd to see.
Someone's got to do it.
Oh, you know something? Melly is in my lap right now, or putting her head on my lap right now. So I bet that somebody has to go outside because this is weird. You came all the way down here to see me. Want to say hi?
Wait, she's telling you to go outside? She wants to put you out?
I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming she wants something because like it's like what
putting you back into the field, Joe. Is this what you're telling us?
So Old Yeller wants to shoot its owner. My God.
No, she's over there going, please end it.
Yeah, she does. Jesse, she's like you, man. She the other day she got up. She was walking to the kitchen slowly, got to the doors almost, and then her back legs just gave out and she fell down, and then like got back up, and I was like, oh my God.
What you been doing, dude? What you been doing?
I don't know, bro. She's so old, dude. She's gonna be 15 soon next year.
Well, I mean, as soon as you feel like her quality of life is gone or pretty much
take that shotgun and take it to the bed.
Can you come over with a pillow, please?
I'll come over with some chicken wire and do it for you.
Just don't do it after hours. Find a vet, do it during the day. It won't be more than $250.
Hey, just give me some chicken wire. I'll do it.
You know, when I started this show and I met
do it with a pocket knife quicker.
Oh God! When I started this,
let her go out on a good high, man.
I know we might. That's what I'll do is I'll get her really high. When I started this show, she was 5 years old, dude. She was 5. Melly was 5.
This is what you do. Wait, you do what Mikhail's mom did. You kick her in the head like.
Oh.
It's a good thing that none of y'all are in meat production because y'all will look at the poor animal. I can't do it, and we don't start it. So
no, well, dude, the whole fucking joke about me is because if we push me to shove, I'll do it. I know. Make them happy, make them, not suffering. But like, you don't. I mean, I can afford.
I've looked more animals right in their eyes as I ended their lives. I'm completely dumb on the inside at this point. I don't feel it.
No. I find you're talking about people or you're talking about animals.
So,
dude, everybody should get the same thing. Everybody should get that.
Exactly.
If they want it. Shit.
We are going.
All right, Doc, I'm going to need you to put me down.
Put down there and kill everybody.
I'm sorry, I gotta sing this song. We are gonna fight. We are gonna fight. We are gonna fight all day and night. Dude, that's stuck in my head all night long.
I can't wait to see how much of a fight fake Pocahontas puts up because she can barely walk. How are you gonna fight it?
I think you were trying to say. Oh man, there was some interesting almost words.
Joe needs to go get a hammer and just end it. That's all he needs to do.
Right. I mean, I saw the clip of her trying to walk. She knew the person on each side. So I'm not too scared of fake Pocahontas over here.
Joe, you have to make that. You have to make that that track into a club beat at some point and make that a donation because that was hilarious. I think he took the dog out for a walk.
Yeah, a permanent walk.
He should take that song and then put like an Indian drum beat behind it because she's a fake Pocahontas.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what should be. Oh, that'd be great.
Let's get Melly the belt one last time.
Joe's about to do it. Joe took her outside.
He's walking with a hammer in his hand and leashing other women.
Joe's going to come back inside with tears on his face. And he's going to all the color from his skin going to be gone.
Hey, and the Chinese guy's like, "Hey, let me have the body."
Well, I got the Chinese.
Are you going to eat that? Yeah. You going to finish that?
Whatever. I'm going to kick this bitch.
Man. By the way, I've never had this before, but apparently it's like good, but I wouldn't know. So apparently, when you have snake, depending on how it's made, it actually can be really good.
Yeah, I ate rattlesnake before. It tastes like chicken.
It is good.
Like there's a few there's rattlesnake, but then there's also like again python, which they actually have as in Asia, it's like a delicacy to a degree.
Snake's easy to cook. You just, kill it, obviously. Cut it open, take all the, guts of it out, and just hang it over a fire.
Would you keep the skin? As far as would you keep?
Well, that's what I'm saying. like whenever you cut open the belly to take out, the heart and the whatever, right? You can like keep it in the skin, and like when you lay it over, you just can like pick the meat out of it. The main downside is there's a lot of tiny little bones in there. You can eat them, but it is what it is.
Plus, also you got to defang the damn thing, and that takes a little while because you don't want to get any
Well,
poison.
assuming it's a poisonous snake, is what it is.
You cut the fucking head off, shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, but again,
you can use the hide, make you a good pair of boots or a wallet or a belt. All kinds of fun.
That's the thing. I never was a fan of again, keeping like the skin in terms of like if you were to stuff it or something like that. That's like one thing, and I know that sounds like crazy the way I'm saying it, but it's like you stuff it instead of making it into like a boot, or you make it into some type of fashion. Just because I don't know, I've just never been a fan of animals being made for fashion.
Dude. I love. Well, I mean, it's the Indian way. You don't waste anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No. I'm not against necessarily for example, from a cultural standpoint, I get it, but from mainly just a fashion point, just for the sake of killing them and making money, I just don't like.
Well, you know I mean, like I said, I'm a lifelong hunter. I'm not going to kill anything that I'm not going to use every bit of. I'm not going to waste anything.
No. You're going to harvest the animal. You're going to harvest the animal as it should.
Like, even whenever I kill a deer, and whenever I string it up and I gut it, I have a 5-gallon tub or something underneath.
Oh yeah,
to catch the blood, the heart, and the lungs, all the innards, and I use that for bait for hog hunting. You know what I mean? It all goes to use.
Absolutely. Like, do you remember the photo that recently came out with Brock, and there was just like that big animal? I don't know if it was a moose or like whatever the hell it was, but I remember looking at that going,
I don't remember either. I just quickly saw. I think it was a moose, but I can't.
Yeah,
it was either a moose or a bear or one of the two. I can't remember. I always saw it for like a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I was thinking to myself, yeah. You talk about remember that promo that Brock did with Adam Pearce on SmackDown. I remember he was like, "I killed a moose and I named it Adam."
There is more testosterone and more entertainment in that one photo than both WWE and AEW put together. Like, give me a show of just him doing that. Like, put that on. Give me a 3-hour show about Brock hunting and butchering, animals for 3 hours instead of Monday Night Raw.
Oh, dude, you'll put that on the Discovery Channel. Put that on the Discovery Channel, and just I'll watch that.
Give
just
me
for
3 hours of that.
Yeah, we'll get more ratings on that than any wrestling program.
100%. There's no way around. No, it's. I mean, like I said, I get it. Animals are cute. They have a face. We can't be mean to them. Well, if we all have that opinion, we're all going to starve to death.
Plus, also me being the Christian that I am, basically, it is considered good food. So I'm not gonna go against that idealism. I mean, nothing against anybody who's vegetarian or pescatarian or whatever, but it's like I like meat.
If you're a vegetarian, go out and get a steak, bloody as possible, and be a man. That's what you need to do. So.
Do you remember the Daniel Bryan KANE segment when they were in the diner, and Daniel takes a bite of the meatball and he just throws up on the therapist or whatever? I remember thinking about that going, what if they actually did that for a shoot? That would have been hilarious. But, unfortunately it wasn't a shoot. It was, obviously played up.
It's a scientifically proven fact that if you become a vegetarian, eventually you're going to end up being a homosexual because all your testosterone leaves your body. And it's not good for anybody. So don't be that. Don't be one of those. Soy is not good for the human male. It turns you into a bitch. So don't eat it.
Boy is not good for the male either.
So, do I be good?
Soy.
Boy is not good for the male either.
There you go.
It's a goddamn soy boy. You don't want that.
You want to take the rainbow back, somebody? Somebody want to take the rainbow back through Skittles? Maybe make their advertisement?
Hey, Tex, you got any metal hangers? We're going to go for $50 each tomorrow.
Oh, God.
No, see, here, we don't abort our children because we don't worship the devil. Like, we don't do that. So.
What do? You just sell them to the Mexican mafia?
No, see, We sell your people to the Mexican mafia because you're getting it.
Oh no! Oh, no! That's cruelty. Now the Mexican mafia, that's actually would be a good episode to talk about, like for let's say like
what y'all doing after you screw your sister and have a baby with her? What do you do with it?
Well, we just go screw another sister if we're still horny. I mean, it's not that hard.
Oh no, sir!
That's why it's a damn trailer park for the inbreds where you're at.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get a little too much to drink.
Cousin lovers, sister kisses, all kinds of shit. Huh?
Get horny.
Moonshine.
If there's no other women around, I guess Cousin Sally's gonna have to do.
Hey, once you do like those guys that no Mexicans do, if there's no women around, they go fuck a sheep or something. That's what they do.
Oh no!
No, see, the hillbillies like to catch sheep that are caught in the fence, and that's who they go get. That's what a hillbilly.
No. That's in the backwoods of Tennessee. Texas people actually have more decency.
Yeah, see, there's a difference between the Texas redneck and then the hillbilly of the Southeast. There's a big difference. Like,
what about those West Virginia hill people?
No, see, those hill people that you keep referring to from like the hills have eyes or they're just like some nuclear disaster accident that who the hell knows how they got here.
We're just playing
even us rednecks ain't playing. Yeah. See, people in Kentucky, Kentucky and Mississippi and like that whole parts of Tennessee. There's parts of Tennessee that are real nice, but
I've been to Tennessee.
There's some of them places that I won't even unlock my doors whenever I'm driving through.
What about Louisiana? That's like the shithole of the South right there.
No, see, I love Louisiana. Like, if I were to ever move out of Texas, it would be Louisiana.
Baby.
I love the food. I love the land. It's just the only thing that I couldn't deal with is the constant fucking hurricanes. That's the only thing. So,
well, if you actually screw your own sister, it'll blow away the mistakes. I mean,
well, there you go. Hell, I tell you what, just to make sure I don't sleep with my sister, I'll come sleep with yours. How about that? Are you willing to send her to my house?
She might rob you.
In the words of one of the guys over in the Larry the Cable Guy roast, he's like, "Come on, how can you get a girlfriend looking like that? Even your sister will give you a fake phone number."
Anybody seen Gargets? Or is he on his way back to Mexico?
Is he drinking a 40?
He's probably in jail right now. He's been celebrating his birthday for like the last 48 hours, like Michael does.
I wonder how many guys he slept with. He was so fucked up drunk.
Well, see, if I had to imagine it, he was probably hurled over in the toilet somewhere, and some old boy seen that long hair and took a ride with him. So he's probably been. I imagine he got rode hard and hung up wet a long time ago. So,
oh my god,
I don't know. I mean, hopefully, I mean, I wouldn't want Gargets to have to get an abortion, so hopefully the guy used the condom that Joe.
So wait, he's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of pregnant people.
Arnold what?
Gargets is a
bigger movie.
Gargets is a miracle of modern science. We don't really
he
know
has a baby. What do you call it?
We need more.
What do you call it if he has a baby?
Mongoloid.
A conception.
Abomination of God. That's what I would
call
it.
I know what you call it. You call it a brown out.
By the way, why isn't Gargut sponsored by 40s yet? This is a crime. Like, he needs to be
right. Like I need a sponsorship by Lone Star Beer. He needs one by Steel and Sheriff because we've been pushing their product on his channels for freaking months now. This is bullshit. How has this not happened?
Chat roll in the sound of my voice. Try to get on Twitter and look up. If I'm wondering if 40s have their own Twitter line.
Well, I'm sure. I know Lone Star Beer does. I'm sure Steel Reserve has a Twitter account as well. Like I said, if y'all can hook me up with a Lone Star Beer sponsorship, it'd save me a whole lot of money. I'd appreciate it. So,
and that way you don't have to go out into the fields as much.
Right. That way I can spend. That way. I can spend more time with my family, and I'll try not to fuck my cousins like AJ Adams.
Oh my god!
God, we gotta hang Texas, dude. The moment I get down to Texas, I'm like, yo, bro, we're getting a beer.
Oh, we're getting fucked up. Like, I'm taking you to the bar.
Mustafa, you can go to the damn Mexican border and just have fun shooting whatever you want.
No, I'm gonna take Mustafa to the bar, and the first time I'm gonna wait till the girl comes around with the Jello shots for $1 that are just full of cheap whiskey. I'm gonna get the whole. I'm gonna buy the whole tray and just make Mustafa drink every one of them.
No, dude, buy the whole bottle. Buy the whole bottle. It's on.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, we will be probably carried out of that sumbitch by the time we're done.
I'll use a Barstool for no. I'll use you as my walker.
Shit. I won't be. Can't depend on that shit.
At least you'll be sturdy enough to at least get out the door.
Right.
To the car.
How many black people have you seen down there in the last 5 years?
Oh, dude, they're around, bro.
Oh,
we got the rodeo, man.
I got a few black folks in my area. There ain't a whole lot, but there's a few of them.
Oh yeah,
they're good people. I like them.
They're good folks.
So, yeah.
But no. One of the things that I definitely want to do in Texas, obviously, I want to visit a couple churches down there that I love, but definitely go to the rodeo.
We got rodeos and shit all over.
Hey, Mustafa, you better watch out. They probably got a sign on church that says no colors.
Dude,
well, no, see, if AJ Adams went to the rodeo, they would say, well, how the fuck did this bull get out of the goddamn stocks? Get that son of a bitch back. Get the fuck out.
No, dude, Tyrese. No. Who's the guy from The Longest Yard and White Chicks? The black guy that he was a former football player but turned actor.
Terry Crews.
Now imagine me being the Terry Crews, and then an AJ comes in there and was like, "The hell is this black guy getting the?" No, I wouldn't do that. Still though, man. No, dude, they were just a few days ago. Somebody posted this on Twitter, where in Mississippi, apparently there's a sign where it's never been taken down, but it's like no non-white people like beyond this point after this time of night, wherever the hell it said. And that got a lot of like stir on the internet. And I remember thinking, is this a rib? Or did somebody actually is this actually true? And I looked into it. It's still hanging there. There's literally a sign that says no, I'm not sure if they use colors or if they use, it's weird.
Mustafa can tell you like this, hanging.
No, see, I want to go to the mall with AJ Adams, and I want to stay like 20 feet back just because I want to see all the security guards follow him around everywhere. That's what I want.
Billy Club.
That's what I want to see.
Right. Billy Club.
Yeah. I want to see all the fat security guards on the little segments, trying not to look too conspicuous as they follow AJ Adams.
What you doing here, boy?
As he just walks.
Hey, you're gonna come ask me, hey, that white guy, what you is? He's got a gun on him? Like, I don't know.
Is that a gun in your pocket? You're just happy to see me.
Why's that redneck got a big old pistol on his? I don't know. You need to ask him. Shit, I don't know.
It's fucking Texas. Every redneck has a pistol on him. What the fuck are you talking
Everybody
about?
has a gun down here.
If it was a gift.
We all have guns down here. Especially on the freeway. You get shot real quick on the freeway down here.
I'm sorry. It wasn't 6-inch regulation. It was 8.
Oh my God.
Apparently, Joe had to go to the store to get milk. One of the kids left it out.
He had to go to the Frog grocery store to pick up some moon pies, hungry men dinners, and
currently Joe's running out to the barn to milk the cow a little bit to get him about a half gallon.
And a clothes hanger from Mikhail's mom again.
And well, see, I think I don't think a clothes hanger is going to work. I think we're going to need at least a shovel to.
No, I haven't left yet.
I think it's going to.
About a broken broom.
No, I haven't left yet. I went upstairs. What happened was I went upstairs and I knew that, like everybody needs milk here in this house. Obviously, there's a bunch of kids and all these things are going on tomorrow. And we're gonna need milk and whatever else. And I go upstairs and I'm like,
he needs some milk.
Like there's milk just sitting out, and I'm like, there's a full thing, almost like a 70% full milk, and I'm like, it's warm, and I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody left the milk out, and I go upstairs. I'm like, hey, dude, did you have milk? And Gavin's awake, but the kids aren't, so I'm like, I don't know what to do, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna assume.
As they say in Friday, just use water; it won't hurt.
So I figured, but it might have been out for like 4 or 5 hours now. So I'm like,
you sure that won't use breast milk?
I wish it was. I'd pour it all over my dick if it was her breast milk.
Oh my god!
my oldest the other day, we went up there to Walmart and got groceries, and I told her to unload the truck. And she goes, okay. And then she walked into her room to change clothes or something. And my dumb ass had just assumed that she did what I told her to, right? Well, about 4 hours later, I go out there, and there's 2 gallons of milk still sitting in the Walmart bag where they were before, and it was almost 90-something degrees that day. So needless to say, the truck smelled real good because it burst the milk jugs in the bag. Luckily, they didn't get out of the bag or whatever, but yeah, I was pissed. It happens.
Well, that is something that I would be there for to open my mouth to. But anyway, fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna run in the store, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here because I gotta go get milk. So I hope you guys have a good night. Good talk with you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night for. Tomorrow night should be good. I'll be on for a little beat the clock. So.
Joe, you should call it Beat the Clock Hanger Mania. Call it that.
I'll beat the coat hanger tomorrow night, boys. I love you. Thank you for being here. Good night. Beat the coat hanger, everybody. Okay, see you guys later. Oh, see you in hell. Thank you very much to everybody who jumped on, and thank you to everybody who listened tonight. I had a great time, but I literally gotta go to the store right now to get milk and get some things for the kids, breakfast, because we're out of it, I guess. And Leah was dealing with the kids all day, so she couldn't leave them today, and I had the car, so I'm gonna go. Hopefully, this place is open, because I want to get there and get home and go to bed for tomorrow. There you have it. I go AEW tonight. I guess I'm going to go a 6 out of 10 tonight. Maybe, I'll give it a 6. 6 out of 10 tonight. Definitely listen to my rant about Deeb and Thunder Rosa from earlier. I love Thunder Rosa and Deeb. I love both of them. Just a weird situation, though. Love both those women, though. Really do. 248 votes. 44% of you say it's okay. And blah is second place. So, kind of a thumbs middle up tonight. Thumbs up, but not that good. Not that great. But it looks like the majority of you guys agree. 6 out of 10. It's okay. It is what it is, man. Tomorrow night, beat the clock right here. I mean it. Thursday night, beat the clock. Can you beat the clock? I don't know. Can I beat my cock? We're going to find out. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Thanks for being here. Click that like button. Jake says hi. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the people that don't talk in the chat because they're scared of the invisible boogeyman. Weird Gestapo-like people. Good night.